Miss 1480, drop those bars really quick, okay?
Sing it. We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come slay. There's no escape, you know. Quasiguru will sock it to you as she flies through, intercept you. She may be talking about pizza and what to eat but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard, the sky's her yard, you'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Dang.
Miss 1480.
Look at that. She just dropped. Miss 1480, drop those bars really quick, okay?
Sing it. We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come slay. There's no escape, you know. Quasiguru will sock it to you as she flies through, intercept you. She may be talking about pizza and what to eat but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard, the sky's her yard, you'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Dang.
Miss 1480.
Look at that. She just dropped that. Someone clip that really quick. And everyone made sure that they clipped that time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Quasiguru channel. I'm glad to have you all join us today. We're going to have 14AD and me flying from Gary, Chicago to Jackson Hole. Folks, Jackson Hole, Wyoming has a heck of an approach. It's going to be a good flight here. We're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, just like Miss 1480 dropped in those bars that she gave us. Folks, I'm glad to have you all here today. We're going to be working right now on heading over to Jackson Hole here in a minute. Getting everything set up here. I know we have 1480 going to be joining in here in a minute, too. He's probably hopping into the Discord any second here. So we're working on that right now, but let's go ahead and let's go ahead and bring everybody to the flight deck so we know where we're all at, right? So welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Glad to have everybody back on board today. And I'll tell you what, today I really do not feel prepared. I just got done working for quite a bit, so I feel like there's a lot of things I haven't gotten done yet, but that's okay. We're going to try to make the best of it, the best day of it that we can. We're just going to have a good time flying today, right, folks? So welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to have 14AD as our first officer today. We're going to be flying on the Vatsim network all the way over to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. All right, we got 14AD. Miss 14 just joined the stream, so I'm hoping she didn't miss that. But Miss 14AD, thank you so much for dropping those bars. You've definitely made it as a permanent part of the Quasiguru channel for the intro. So, you know, of course, I do expect, hopefully, maybe we may hear some more bars from you again tonight, you know. Hopefully we can try to make that, you know, a little bit more exclusive, right? You know what I mean? Keep that exclusive for the Quasiguru channel, or you can drop those bars wherever else too as well. You know, we always appreciate the time that you give us as well. 1480, I hope you're listening in, but if you are, make sure you drop into that Discord voice channel so that we can go ahead and get going here. All right, folks, so welcome back here. 1480, I got your control started up, so whenever you're ready to connect, we'll be good. I know 14AD is running off to get something to drink, so we should have that done here in a minute, and we'll be getting started, folks. How is everybody doing today? How's everyone doing? I'm definitely missing everybody from last stream. See that we're currently at 7 viewers already. It's almost like we're popping off here getting started. So, but thank you everyone for joining in again today. Feeling a lot better today. I think I've gotten caught up in sleep here for the last few days. So hopefully everything's going to go to plan here, and we're not going to have too many issues. So. And everyone, let me know how the stream performance is also doing as well. I'm trying to make sure the stream's holding itself together here. We have had some issues here and there, and luckily it doesn't seem to be affecting too much, but of course, I'd rather us make sure that everything's working accurately than us having other issues here too. Everyone, make sure if you haven't already, go ahead and head over to 14AD and click follow for 14AD there. I just went ahead and dropped him in on the channel there. So yeah, make sure you click follow. For 14, got to make sure that he gets some love here because he is shockingly enough, right? 14AD is my first officer, and tomorrow, folks, 14AD should be streaming, and I'll end up being his first officer, so we'll see how that goes. I've never been put in the right seat. No one puts baby in the right seat. Thank you so much, Canesto, for dropping that in there. Thank you very much for making it here to the stream, too. But yeah, Canesto, I also added a whole bunch of new commands to the chatbot as well, so I'll have to go ahead and maybe screenshot those and send them to you really quick. I actually have a friend right now that's hosting the chatbot for me, so now, luckily, I do not have to have on a separate machine to control it. But I will send a list of commands to you so you know exactly what the commands are, especially since you're the moderator here. Well, one of the moderators at least. But I will go ahead and drop those commands over in Discord for you, okay, so that you have a list of what all the commands are for the Quasiguru bot. Oh, the Boeing 767 works. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear the Boeing 767 is actually functional and working. I know we've been experiencing, messing with some different planes and stuff. So, luckily, we're starting to see some real improvements from being able to import certain aircraft and stuff as well. Canesto, also, do me a favor if you can. Take a look at those commands I sent you in chat on Discord. Take a look at those commands and let me know if there's anything you want me to add. I can add anything you want me to, and should be all good to go. All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome. 14AD, definitely waiting for him here to jump into... Oh, 14AD is in the live stream channel. Okay, so he did jump in too. So, yep, but we got Canesto in here as well. Canesto in the house. Woohoo! Time to invert an A320, folks. If you haven't already, make sure you go take a look at Canesto as well. Canesto's another one of those wonderful flight simmers, and he's one of those people that'll definitely get you hyped up. We may or may not have yesterday encouraged somebody. Yesterday, I believe, we may have possibly encouraged someone to do a barrel roll, and they did it on the Vatsim network. So, yeah, folks, I can't make that up. It's interesting. We didn't think we would get that kind of response from them. Looks like I misspelled Canesto when I created the chat command, but I will recreate it for you, Canesto, here in a minute. But there we go. There you go. Hey there, you like inverting A320? I do too. Join me in my wacky mouse yoke flying adventures to somewhere you'll never expect. And I do need to actually completely redo that command. So, yeah, Nathan's Planes was amazing yesterday. We had a good time with Nathan Planes. Earlier today, it looks like we had Packer Fan XLV12 drop a follow. Maple Aviation dropped a follow yesterday, shortly after we were done streaming while we were watching Nathan's Planes. Nathan Planes also followed as well. Also, it looks like 14AD gifted a subscription to Packer Fan XLV12. So thank you so much, 14AD, for being an amazing first officer and giving out that subscription for a channel that was not your own. I do appreciate it. Any little bit definitely helps. But, let's keep this in mind, folks. We're all here to have a good time, right? We're all here to have fun flying and just enjoy the environment around us, right? If we're not doing that, what's the point? So I'm going to go ahead and get VPilot loaded up here. I totally forgot to do that. Like I said, I feel like I'm not prepared at all. I felt like I kind of need, 30 minutes to prepare before I start, and today's not been one of those days for me, though. So make sure, 14AD, that when you drop into Vatsim here, your call sign's November 73 Hotel Papa, type code C25C, but at the end of Hotel Papa, add a 1N. And make sure you're marked Connect in Observer mode, okay?
Yep, got it. November 73 Hotel Papa 1.
Yep, there we go. November 73 Hotel Papa 1. And are you ready to go?
Yep, I am loaded in. Cold and dark.
Excellent. All right, well, I got your controls started, so if you want to go ahead and connect to your controls, we should be all good to go there.
Okay, connect in just a second.
Not a problem. It looks like we actually got Chicago Center online right now, so we will be able to get a clearance from Chicago Center to get out of here.
Nice.
And we got 14AD just created a clip there.
We're doing the direct connect using IP, right?
Yeah, direct connect via the IP. IPv4.
Okay.
But yeah, folks, make sure you go take a look over there at 14AD. He's a wonderful Twitch streamer. He made affiliate a couple weeks ago. I think shortly after I did. So wonderful Twitch streamer. I'll be streaming with him He'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be joining him as his first officer. Don't forget to also take a look at Canesto as well. Go ahead and drop him a follow real quick if you can. Also, we got the rest of the crew. You got Mr. Pilot 222. If you haven't yet, take a look at him. Great content, flies Airbuses. Got Complete Freedom. Complete Freedom is a student pilot in real life. Another wonderful streamer to go watch and enjoy. We got Slayer T. Slayer T is another wonderful one of our streamers. He does a whole bunch of Sunset Club stuff, and today we're going to be getting out of here and departing in towards the sunset, so hopefully we'll get some good photos on the way too. Folks, also take a look at DigiDriver as well. DigiDriver also does a whole bunch of flights. I mean, we got Chris Cox. Chris Cox makes a whole bunch of wonderful flights, makes a whole bunch of wonderful Twitch emotes, also does a whole bunch of art here on Twitch. So, give everybody a hand here, make sure that everyone's enjoying what they're doing. And, folks, I'm grateful that we are all available here, and hopefully we have a good flight today. All right. All right, 1480, I see that you're connected, so let's go ahead and let's see if everything's working on your end. I'm going to go ahead and just step out of the plane here. We're going to go ahead and look and make sure that controls are able to move. On my side, I got left rudder, left roll, right roll, up and down. Did you see all that?
Yep, it's beautiful.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pass over controls to you really quick. Let's see if we can get the same response from you as well. You're in control.
I have control. Left rudder, up, down, left roll, right roll.
That all looks good. It looks like when you said left rudder, you were doing right, though.
That sounds about right, yep.
Okay, so it was reversed. Okay, we're good. Dear Slayer, welcome back. Welcome back to the Quasiguru Guru Twitch channel. Today we're doing a flight on the Vatsim network. If you want to, you're more than welcome to join in. We're currently at Kgyy, Kilo Golf Yankee Yankee. Going to be heading to Kilo Juliet Alpha Charlie. We're heading over to Jackson Hole today on Vatsim, and we'll be departing just shortly here. We're just making sure controls are working here. I'm going to go ahead and take control here. On Hearsay, you land in 22 minutes and then you'll join us. Okay, wonderful. On Hearsay, do you do Vatsim as well? All right, I'm taking control here, 14. I'm going to go ahead and let's get this thing started up. Also, make sure that I'm pretty sure you've got my SimBrief ID still in there, right? If you don't, go ahead and copy it down. Pull the flight plan down that way.
Okay, I'm still powered off, but I can do that once we're up. I'll need your ID though, unless it's in Discord.
It'll be here on the front screen. I'm not too worried about it. I went ahead and I just put battery mastered on. Do you see that?
I do. Do you want me to go through the before start checklist, or you got
actually, go ahead and do the before start. Let's do that.
Okay, first step was battery switch on.
Check.
Emergency light switch armed.
In up, but check.
Standby flight display switch on.
Check.
Avionics switch dispatch.
Avionics to dispatch.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set, check.
Cabin door closed.
Cabin doors closed.
Passenger briefing complete.
Do a quick passenger briefing. All right, we started the passenger briefing.
Okay, next is seats, belts, and pedals adjust as required.
All right, check.
Exterior lights as required.
All right, let's go ahead and start with nav. We'll put on the logo light. We'll put on the taxi light. All right, and strobe lights on. All right, check.
ECAS check.
ECAS is check.
FMS check.
FMS is check.
And climate control selector off.
Climate control is in the off position.
We are done with the before start checklist.
All right, excellent. Let's make sure that we also go ahead and balance out our weights here too. Let's set fuel to. Let's do fuel to. Let's do fuel at 100%. We're gonna go ahead and just make sure that our pass. We'll do pilot co-pilot at 170. We'll make sure that we've got, well, let's say 2 passengers aboard here. We'll say 210 for the first one, and then for the second one, we'll do them at 165. And then the rest is going to be 0 up until we get down to the cabinets and luggage. We'll leave that the same. And that should give us a total max takeoff weight of 17,057. Welcome to the stream, Noodle Pro. Welcome. Glad to see you here too as well. We're currently doing a Vatsim flight from Gary, Chicago to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So welcome to the stream. We're gonna try to have a safe flight here. We got 14 AD as the first officer on board tomorrow. I will be working with him as his first officer, as I don't have enough experience with his private jet company. So that's what we're doing tomorrow, and we're going to just make today a good flight, just have a little bit of fun here in Vatsim. 14, did you get 17,057 for max takeoff?
Yes, I'm showing 17,057.
Excellent. So we got weights set correctly. All right, let's continue the checklist here.
Okay, one moment. Start checklist. Throttles idle.
Throttles are at idle.
All right, first engine starter button push.
Button push. We have rotation before 20% on N2 to N1, so we're going to go ahead and hit run.
Yep. Check. Next, ITT check for rise.
Checking for ITT rise. And we have ITT rise.
Check. Next is ECAS check.
ECAS check.
Okay, now repeat on the other engine. So that will be engine starter button and then the run stop button to run.
Rotation before 20%, check. Gonna go to run.
Check.
Waiting for ITT rise.
Yep, you got it. Check for rise.
ITT is rose. Check.
Perfect. ECAS check.
ECAS check.
Okay. External power disconnected.
Did not connect it for this one. We did a battery start.
Very good. And then electrical system check.
Electrical system. Give me 1 second here. 29 volts on both sides. That looks like we are charging right now.
Perfect. That concludes the start checklist.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and continue checklist.
Okay, now it's the before taxi checklist. Avionics switch on.
Avionics are now set to on.
Climate control selector to normal.
Climate control selectors at normal.
Passenger light safety button on.
Already on, check.
Trims check.
Trims are looking good, check.
Flight controls are free and correct.
Flight controls are free and correct.
Speed brake check.
Speed brake check.
Flaps check.
Flaps made it to 45, check. Open it back up for 15 for takeoff.
Hydraulic pressure check.
Hydraulic pressure is looking good.
Engine only anti-ice as required.
Anti-ice all enabled.
Takeoff data confirmed.
Let's go ahead and work through that really quick. Let's someone drop in METAR, exclamation METAR, Kgyy. Oh wait, I did forget something. See, I told you guys I was behind on something here. Forgot to launch up Sim Toolkit Pro. Give me one moment here. I knew I was behind on something. Give me 1 second, Canesta. Alright, we should be able to check it now. Waiting for the bot to drop back into the channel. Looks like Sim Toolkit Pro is not playing nice right now. I'm going to go ahead and try turning it off and back on, see if it works. See if we can get the bot to drop in. There we go. It's finally working, folks. Now we're not broken anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and import the flight plan really quick so you can too as well. Just make sure the flight plan imports on my end. If it does on my end, we're good, okay?
Okay.
Alright, I'm pulling in the flight plan right now. And let's confirm the one board DME here. I believe it's North 42282, but I'm going to confirm that really quick on SimBrief. Make sure that we have that right.
Yep.
You said that's what you show already?
Yeah, I show that. Or I show that the correct coordinates are 42, 28, and 98, 41.
All right, we're loaded in. Do you see the flight plan on the computer?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm at the flight plan screen. It all looks good, but I do see the execute button. Oh, just clicked. Perfect.
All right, looks like we're departing by a blocker, then Sucks, then Unnel, and then let's see here. What else we got? Curse, Kgyy, Kjac, right?
Yes, that's what I show.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and let's get ready for departure here. I know I requested it for a while ago, but let me see if we can still depart without too much of an issue here. I'm connected to the Vatsim network. I'm going to go tune into 134875. We'll request clearance here so we can try to get the heck out of here, okay?
Sounds good. Let me know when you connect to 134875, and I'll see if it moves me over. I don't think it will, but I'm curious. It did.
From airspace to the southeast, Indianapolis Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
So you can hear everything, right?
Kjac from 025, copy.
Yep.
Thank you for your services. Take care.
Yeah, actually, it just switched me back to 12485.
If you need to, switch it over yourself for COM1.
United 605.
Okay.
Like iOS 27 miles.
You can hear everyone at Vatsim then, right?
At 2 at 1, Southwest 1580, maintain.
Just switch back, and now I can hear it, yes.
Okay, excellent. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to have you take off today and taxi the runway, so I'll go ahead and do the initial call-outs here. Alright, and then we'll plan for me to land there in Jacksonville, okay?
Sorry, I need to turn down that sim. Can you repeat that, please?
I was saying what we'll do is we'll have you go ahead and we're going to have you take off today, so I'll go ahead and handle radio here, taking off today. And then I'll have you handle radio coming into Jacksonville.
Sounds great.
Chicago Center, we'd like United 605 would like 27 left if that's possible. United 605, roger. Turn left heading 310. Vector is runway 27 left, and descend and maintain 90,000.
Alright, so I can tell you this right now. So I don't know if you ever use the acronym CRAFT, But I'm currently just starting to write stuff down in here to make sure that, you know, I've got part of the information in, so we'll know that we'll be cleared to Kjac. We know that the frequency is going to be 134875 because that's the only one logged in the area. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Yep.
Speedbird 329 Super with you at flight level 350, just passing Kgyy.
Speedbird 329, Super Stack Center, Squawk 1373.
1373, Speedbird 329 Super.
United 8475, requesting taxi.
They are busy today.
8475, Chicago Center, runway 28 right at November 5, taxi via Alpha 12, November.
Alpha 12, November. 28 right, United 8475.
Chicago Center, Citation 73 Hotel Papa. I'd like to pick up IFR clearance to Jackson Hole.
All right, I've got a whole bunch of aircraft calling me at once. Stand by. November 771 Bravo Charlie, runway 1 right, back taxi runway 1 right, and advise ready for departure.
And of course, this is something that happens in the real world too. So.
Southeast of Des Moines.
Roger that, 329.
November 1 Echo Bravo. Just be advised, I'm showing you an old flight plan for you. You'll have to resubmit your flight plan before I can get you a clearance.
Okay, then, do you want us to do a new route for Winterfell?
United 600, turn right, heading 240, and accept the runway 27.
And right now, guys, I'm pulling up the Blocker 6 departure, which is what we're going to be utilizing. It's Blocker 5 in the flight sim, but it's actually the same exact departure chart, so I'm just trying to make sure we're following the Blocker departure.
Proceed direct. Actually, let's just make it a left turn. Turn left, heading 280. Descend and maintain 7,000.
14, can you see that I'm setting the heading 305 right now? Do you see that moving?
Yep, I see that going right now.
And who else
Excellent.
called center without a response?
Chicago Center, Citation 73 Hotel Papa, looking for IFR clearance to Jackson Hole.
November 7-3 Hotel Papa, Chicago Center, stand by.
And Chicago, November 1 Pilot, just refiled, verify that that's the destination, departure airport, what's on?
November 1 Echo Bravo, Chicago Center, I've got the new flight plan. I'll get to you here as soon as I can. Almost there.
Well, so far it looks like we're doing pretty good here. We're just waiting for clearance here.
Bravo Charlie. Roger, on departure, fly runway heading, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff, wind 330 at 7.
And folks, we're just waiting here.
Requesting IFR clearance to Philadelphia International.
Delta 2325, I'll get to you here as soon as I'm able. You can expect a PDC once I get a second.
Oh, I hope he sends us a PDC too. That'd be nice. Wouldn't it be nice if he sends us a PDC?
Make a right turn on Bravo, and another right turn on November. Cross runway 31 right, hold short, runway 22 right.
November Bravo, short 22 right, Southwest 52.
United 1821, leaving Meyer Space to the west, Minneapolis Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Got 1821, have a good night.
Southwest 1319, turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 5,000, vector is final.
360, Southwest 1319.
United 600, 4 miles from Evans, descend and maintain.
Well, folks, we'll be getting started here as soon as we can get a clearance here. It looks like it might be a minute before we get clearance here to take off, but hopefully we get it here shortly.
Chicago Center, 71 Bravo Charlie, with you, 1,800, runway heading.
And this is what we call being patient.
3 miles from Evans, maintain 4,000, cleared ILS, runway 27 left approach.
Contact 4,000, cleared ILS, 27 left approach.
United United 605. Proceed direct bash on the runway 27 left localizer. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Roger, direct bash, and what was the altitude for 605?
United 605, descend and maintain 5,000.
Roger, down to 5,000 at 605.
November 771 Bravo Charlie, Chicago Center.
Well, I hope everyone's having a good day today so far. Here is the harsh reality of using ATC in general. Sometimes it does take a while to get clearance, and unfortunately Chicago Center is the only one online right now, which is making this a little bit more difficult for him as well. So he's dealing with all the Chicago airports for takeoff and landing. He's also dealing with all the traffic in the area too. So he's dealing with approach, he's dealing with departure, he's dealing with tower for a lot of places. So he's busy.
Echo Bravo, cleared to Kilo India Golf Quebec as filed. Correctional advised, O'Hare 6 departure. Radar vector is direct. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency is with me. Squawk 1321.
Okay, November 1 pass good to the India Golf Quebec Airport. O'Hare 6 radar vector direct. Climb via the SID. Departure is with you. 1321 with squawk.
November 1 Echo Bravo, read back correct.
And we're almost ready, hopefully.
We are ready for taxi.
November 1 Echo Bravo, Roger. Do you have runway 277?
Correct.
November 1 Echo Bravo, Roger. Runway 277.
Yeah, you know, peanuts and a do zero would actually be really good right now. I'm not gonna lie, that actually sounds really good.
Okay, Tango, Delta, Papa, 4 and 2 center.
Alright, I have 2 at once. Everybody stand by for a second. United 605, 8 miles from Bath, cleared ILS runway 27 left approach.
We'll eventually get off the ground, folks.
Roger,
I'm pretty sure.
ILS 27 left approach.
Eventually.
United 605.
Southwest 1319, descend and maintain 4,000. 4,000.
Aren't you having fun, 14?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with all these callouts. I don't think I've heard us yet.
Nope, not yet. I'm waiting for it.
1580, cross runway 22 right, cross runway 22 left, on November, taxi to the terminal this frequency.
I almost hope he sends us a PDC instead, because he just sounds so busy.
Yeah.
November 73 Hotel Papa, clearance is available, advised, ready to copy.
7-3 Hotel Papa, ready to copy.
November 73 Hotel Papa, cleared to the Jackson Hole Airport as filed. On departure, maintain 3,000, expect flight level 400. 10 minutes after departure is with me, squawk 1303.
Clear to the Jackson Hole Airport as filed. Climb maintain 3,000, expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with you, 34875, squawk 1303 for 73 Hotel Papa.
Southwest 1319, turn left heading 310, intercept the runway.
Nice, that's what I got too.
Welcome back, Mr. Pilot.
Read back correct, advise ready to taxi.
Citation 73 Hotel Papa at Kgyy, ready to taxi IFR to Jackson Hole.
November 3 Hotel Papa, Roger, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 30, taxi via Alpha, 73 Hotel Papa.
United 875, ready to fire space northwest, Minneapolis Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. So
Alright, 14, you got control. Let's see how we do here, okay? So, basically, Alpha, we're heading directly to the runway there, to the right, and then we'll taxi out to the right, okay? We're gonna fly and maintain heading, 305 for a moment, but we'll go ahead and, like I said, I'll do all the call-outs. So let's go ahead and head over there to the runway and let's try to get this bird up in the air, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Of course, hold short of the runway though, okay?
Yep, holding short of runway 30.
Welcome back, Mr. Pilot 222. We're heading to Jackson Hole today from Chicago Kgyy International Airport. So we'll be heading there here shortly. We got 14 AD behind the controls right now. I've currently got control of the radios. Until we get over to Jackson Hole, I will be making a landing at Jackson Hole. Folks, I'm glad to have you all join me today. Welcome to the stream. Let's hopefully have a safe flight here, and hopefully everything goes really well.
And over to advisory for citation 3 Echo Zulu. Thanks a lot for the ATC Chicago.
Have a good night.
United 8475, thanks for your help. Have a nice day.
United 8475, so, say again?
Just wanted to say thank you.
There you go, 14. That's looking good so far.
You said you're going on.
United 8475. Are you ready to go runway 28 right?
Affirm.
United 8475, roger. On departure, fly runway heading, runway 28 right, full length, clear for takeoff.
Good for takeoff, full length, clear right, United 8475.
Southwest 1319, 4 miles, I think that 3 miles from Hazel, cleared ILS, runway 28 center approach. United 605, if I didn't already say so, wind 330 at 8, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 27 left, United 605. And 1027 left, ready to go.
United 605, I'm going to have 1 departure prior to your arrival.
Alright, it looks like we got METAR here at 35010. So I'm going to go ahead and punch that in here really quick before we take off.
Runway 27 left without delay, clear for takeoff, wind 330 at 8.
Okay, we have delay 27 left, clear for takeoff.
And we got outside air temperature currently sitting at 4 degrees. And we've got altimeter at 3006.
Southwest 1319, runway 28 center, clear to land.
Okay, I'm short of runway 30.
Alright, give me 1 second here. I'm waiting for radio to clear up again.
Okay.
Stand by.
Are you showing the V speeds on your PFD?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So it looks like we've got most of the controls configured here. We'll be heading out on departure, heading 305. Since we're flying departure as we're supposed to be, we'll fly that until we get a different heading. I can go and control that for now, but I'm going to give you control. But yeah, we'll have you fly up to at least 1,000 feet before we engage the autopilot, okay?
Sounds good. And our initial altitude is 3,000.
No, I just wasn't expecting you to turn right into my departure off.
Exactly. It'll be initial altitude's going to be 3,000 feet, okay? And then after that, he said flight level 400 after 10 minutes.
Yep, that's what I have.
Check your controls really quick. Make sure we have flaps 15.
Flaps 15 check.
Beacon lights on. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to landing.
Check.
I'll say it. Altitude.
November 1 Echo Bravo, climb and maintain 7,000, turn left heading 180.
Okay, 180 left and up to 7,000 for TBM 1 o'clock.
Alright, I'm just checking over here, make sure that we got the correct takeoff procedure here. With the blocker, bacon, then blocker. Yeah, somehow we were missing the departure here. I'm going to go ahead and punch this in real quick, make sure we have it in here. Blocker 6, execute. Let me check to make sure that jumps in there really quick. So we'll have the 305 heading with the discontinuity, which is normal. Bakken, blocker, sucks, Anil, curse, Kgyy. Looks like I can delete one of the blockers here, so let's do that. That looks good to me.
I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
United 80.
All right, I hope you're ready to go. You ready to go, 14? Star 2, welcome to the stream. We're currently doing a Your Controls flight with 14AD. He's currently in command. He's first officer today. He'll be taking off here, and I'm controlling radios here for Vatsim.
Chicago Center, hello, United 1486 with you, flight level 380.
United 1486, Chicago Center, squawk 1326.
1326, 1486.
Chicago Center, citation 73 Hotel Papa at Kgyy, holding short runway 30, ready for takeoff for departure to Jacksonville.
November 73 Hotel Papa, thanks, hold for release.
Hold for release, citation 73 Hotel Papa.
Southwest 4153, Chicago Center, runway 1 left, taxi via Bravo, Romeo.
What was that call?
Runway 25 left.
He said hold for release.
So we stay here, I assume, right?
Yeah, we wait until he releases us because he's trying to probably create spacing in the air.
Gotcha. Cool.
Well, you know, I don't know why I'm suddenly oh, that's probably because of the position I'm sitting in right now. Yeah, you know, basically I'm trying to get myself back to the back of the plane so I can just enjoy the flight, right? Have him do everything.
And let's see, let me verify your route here. Cross, fire at, and maintain. I'll discard.
1486 position checks.
November 95787, Cedar Rapids altimeter is 3015.
I hope everyone's having fun today, though. Boeing Sky Pilot, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here today. We're currently doing a Your Control shared flight with First Officer 14AD. He's currently under control of the aircraft, and I will be controlling radios to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole, I'll be making the landing, and he'll be going and controlling radios from there. No, he's not the captain. I'm still the captain, but I'm giving him control for takeoff.
Maintain 3000.
Yeah, you know, Boeing, I think we're just trying to figure out if there's a way to screw up here, right? So.
He's got the weather and NOTAMs at Lansing, and let me know which approach you'd like.
Okay, we'll get the weather and I'll put it there back for order 5.
Southwest 1319, welcome to O'Hare, exit right when able, make a right turn on pop.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear Boeing Sky Pilot's here, you know, he hasn't joined me yet, so I'm kind of glad to see him pop into the stream. But thanks, Boeing Sky Pilot, for showing up today. I do appreciate it. Definitely excited about that. And, you know, of course, 14AD and I here are just waiting for release here at Kgyy, Chicago, which I've never had to hold for release here before, so I know Chicago Center is extremely busy right now, so I kind of feel bad for him.
771 Bravo Charlie, expect runway 27 left at O'Hare, information Alpha current, and the O'Hare altimeter 3005.
Okay.
Expect 27 left for 71 Bravo Charlie.
Delta 2325 requesting pushback and startup.
Delta 2325, push and start at your...
Now make sure 1480 on takeoff that we keep it below 250 under 10, okay?
Push and start at discretion.
Under 250, got it.
Under 250, under 10, and then after that we'll go ahead and essentially just resume normal speed after that.
Sounds good.
Actually, we're in a Bravo, 240 under 10.
Southwest 2148, Chicago Center, IDIT. Southwest 2148, radar contact.
A home control surface like mine? What are you talking about? Are you talking about my tablet that I have set up for my Stream Slayer? Oh, no, you're talking about Boeing Sky Pilot. Yeah, you know, he definitely has a pretty amazing setup there. Yeah, 14, let me know if you hear him, because I'm just not paying attention. I'm paying attention to chat now.
I will let you know.
Sounds good. Yeah, you know, Slayer, I know you're talking to Boeing Sky Pilot, because, you know, my setup is nowhere near as cool as his. He's definitely got the setup of setup, so. Yeah, see, the danger is, though, I'm pretty sure I'd probably be one of those people that would want to build, like, a CJ4 cockpit, just because I love the airplane that much, you know? It's definitely my favorite airplane. It's not us, okay. We're still waiting.
The visual 36, your transmissions are just a little bit broken off for me.
And 1 o'clock, terminal the video, runway 36 approach.
But yeah, we're just waiting here for release. Once we get released, we'll be off the ground and going, so... I know that Boeing Sky Pilot's probably more used to that than I am, because I fly out of Gary, Chicago all the time on Vatsim, and I'm never held up. I don't know what he thinks, if he thinks that we're climbing at the rate of an A320 or a 737, but no, this bird climbs a heck of a lot faster than that.
Terminals via Lima Lima Alpha. Have a good night.
Chicago, JetBlue 1175,
JetBlue 1105, radar contact.
Sounds like Deer Slayer's in here too.
Alright, November 1 Echo Bravo. I'm sorry, I still didn't get the
What's up?
what you're.
Hey Deer, how you doing today? We're currently waiting for release here at Gary, Chicago.
It was the visual 36. How can you read now?
Out of visual 36. Alright, November 1 Echo Bravo, roger. Thank you. Chicago Center.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know, I'm definitely a big fan of the CJ4. I used to fly a lot more of the tube-liners when I was younger, but there's something that I really enjoy about these little private jets. They're actually just, they're really peppy. They're quick, you know. I mean, you may have me beat on the cruise speed, right? But I definitely got you beat on the climb performance.
Are we still talking about airplanes?
Oh yeah, we are. We are. Wonder if he forgot about us. You think he forgot about us?
Bravo, report cancellation of IFR in the air or on the ground.
I believe it. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He's handling it like a champ, though. I can't believe this guy right now. This guy is insane.
Thank you. November 771 Bravo Charlie, descend to maintain 7,000.
7,000, 1 Bravo Charlie.
November 73 Hotel Bravo. You still ready to go there at Gary?
Were you calling for Citation 73 Hotel Papa? You were calling for Citation 73 Hotel Papa, right?
November 73 Hotel Papa. Yep, sorry about that. You ready to go?
Yeah, we're holding short 30, ready to go for takeoff for departure at Jackson Hole.
November 73 Hotel Papa on departure, fly runway heading, runway 30, cleared for takeoff, report airborne.
Fly runway heading on departure, runway 30, cleared for takeoff, report airborne, 73 Hotel Papa.
JetBlue 1105, cross.
You know what that means, right, 14?
It's time to rip it and grip it.
It's time to rip it and grip it. Toga, that's right. Let's get that toga out.
9,000, 3005, JetBlue 11.
There you go, Bowen. I'm breaking out the toga just for you. Breaking the toga out just for you.
Now to 706, clearance on request. I'm slowly making my way to the PDCs down there.
Delta 2225, what runway can I expect for departure?
Alright, check for stabilization of throttles at about 40%, and then set takeoff thrust.
Expecting 2-8
Roger
right
that.
at November
Stabilize
5,
it
Delta
at 40 and
2225.
then take off. Here we go.
Loud and clear.
Thrust stabilized. And takeoff thrust, go.
Delta 5192, roger, stand by.
Oop, a little right.
You mean left? Left? Your other right. Your other right, 14.
That's right, that's how it works.
Fly runway heading, so try to maintain 305-ish, okay? Or try to maintain that center line. Try your best to, at least. Oh, geez. This is a mess. Okay. Positive rate, gear up. You got the gear? You want me to get it?
Gear up.
Okay, good. He's got the gear, folks. He's got the gear. We're safe. All right, go. Let's go ahead and, yep. Throttles are in climb detent. We're good there. We're maintaining the heading. I'll go ahead and make a call out real quick, okay? Chicago Center, Citation 73 Hotel Papa, climbing through 1,800 feet for 3,000 feet.
Citation 73 Hotel Papa, Chicago Center, radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000. Fly heading 270.
Climb and maintain 15,000. Turn left heading 270.
And for TBM 1 IFR cancellation.
Turn left heading 270, 14.
Lansing, thank you, and IFR
Left
cancellation.
270.
Good night, 1 o'clock, good call.
Chicago Centers, Delta 3544, requesting push and start with information also.
Delta 3544, push and start at your discretion.
Push and start discretion, Delta 3544.
Southwest 4153 at 5,000.
Southwest 4153, Chicago Center, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 360, proceed direct, grease.
Proceed direct, grease, and climb and maintain 360 in Southwest 4153.
Alright, 14, go ahead and set autopilot real quick.
Delta 2325 requesting taxi to runway 28 right.
Autopilot on.
Delta 2325, Chicago Center, runway 28 right at November 5, taxi by Alpha 12, November.
Taxi via Alpha 12.
Alright, do you see flight levels change that too?
Right.
Yep, I see it.
Alright, you may need to manage your throttles. Nope, manage your throttles. Back them off. Back them off.
Sorry about
Delta
that. Yep, backing off.
5192, clearance is available, you ready to copy? Delta 5192, cleared to the Las Vegas Airport as filed on departure, maintain 5,000. They expect flight level 40010 minutes after departures with me, squawk 1302.
There we go. Now we're climbing to 15,000 feet. I've got the FLC set for about 230 knots. So now go ahead and make sure that you keep climb throttle set.
5102 reads back correct.
Okay, throttle to climb.
Excellent. There we go. Perfect. 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 See, Boeing, we have this. We have this. We're trying to have it at least.
November 73 Hotel Papa, cleared direct Bacon.
Clear direct Bacon, 73 Hotel Papa.
And who else called?
Sorry, Delta 3544, I'm just wondering, what runway can I expect for departure today?
Delta 3544, expect runway 28 right at November 5.
You may have to enable nav mode here because it's not turning for me.
Right at November 5,
Okay, turning on nav mode.
United 8475, is it okay if we
You may have to bump it again. There we go. It looks like we're starting to turn good. We're good. All right, excellent. Excellent. We're turning.
Cleveland is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change to advisory group. Have a good trip.
Sorry. Slow it down.
Just back off throttles.
United 8475, thank you.
Gets away from you so quickly.
All right, now I got kind of busy there. Is there anybody that's waiting for me to get back to them right now?
Sorry, can you read back runway?
All right, go ahead and give climb throttle again because we still need to go up.
3544, expect runway 28 right at November 5.
Sorry, 28 right at November 5.
Looks like we're climbing here, right?
Yes, I show that 90,000 right now. Sorry, 9,000.
Excellent, excellent. What do you show for speed?
Speed is dropping down to 212. I will throttle up. Sorry about that.
Come back for citation 73 Hotel Papa.
Citation 3 Hotel Papa, if I didn't already say so, join the Bloker 6 departure and resume normal speed.
Bloker 6, resume normal speed, citation 73 Hotel Papa.
Delta 2300 radar.
Alright, so do me a favor, 14. Make sure that your altitude set to 15,000 feet, is it?
Yes, 15,000.
Okay. Hit FLC real quick.
Okay, FLC.
Alright. And make sure FLC set to 240.
Okay, 1 second. FLC enabled and set to 240.
240, excellent. Okay, so it looks like for some odd reason, it was trying to catch up to me at least. Go ahead and back your throttle down to climb again.
080 for 017, Beaver at 2 times.
There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Yeah, so for some odd reason, it looks like the autopilot desyncs when I set it, so we'll have to make sure you control the autopilot at least until we transfer controls over.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, Boeing, I was kind of sweating there for a minute too. Well, it's not your fault. You know, 14, it's not your fault that we had a rough takeoff. I mean, you were using something that really shouldn't be done on FS 2020 anyway, and on Vatsim. So, you know, this is one of those things that's more suitable to do with X-Plane if you're going to have multiple people in your cockpit. Or you need to set up like Boeing Skypilot so everyone can just be on the same V-pilot.
Cross Megzat and maintain 1000. South Bend altimeter is 3003.
Right. Make sure you set altitude at 15,000 feet. I don't know why it jumped down just randomly.
Okay, increasing to 15,000.
Yeah, do 15,000 and then hit FLC again.
Yep, 15,000 and re-enabling FLC and
4,000 heading 360 vectors to the final.
You don't need to set 240. Leave it at where it's at. Just make sure we keep the climb throttle up for now.
Did I tell you to expect 27 left?
Okay.
You know, Boeing, it wasn't too bad. My biggest concern becomes one of those things where you're never 100% sure, you know, what's going to happen. Make sure you set 14. Make sure you set the well, actually, no, it's 3006 still, so I take that back. Don't do that. Make sure your barometer's set at 3006, okay?
Sorry, say again?
Make sure your barometer's set at 3006, the altimeter.
Okay, it's not right. I'll set it now.
Yep, set it, and then put us back at 15,000 feet.
Okay. 3006, back
yep.
to 15.
And then 15,000 and do VS and just bump it up.
Got it.
Delta 2325, November 5 is a little ways to the west there. Just keep that in mind next time. Runway 28 right, full length, clear takeoff, wind at O'Hare's 330 at 8.
Clear for takeoff, Delta 2325.
Delta 2325, fly runway heading.
Chicago Center, Delta 35.
That looks perfect. Hopefully we'll get we'll get a transition to a higher altitude here shortly.
44, give way to a United A319 off your right side there. And actually follow them, runway 28 right at November 5, taxi via Alpha 9er, Bravo, Alpha 12, November.
Taxi via Alpha 9er, Bravo, Alpha 12, and basically just follow the United A319 at Delta 3544.
November 1, Bravo Charlie, turn left heading 240, intercept the runway 27 left localizer, descend and maintain 4,000.
270, 4,000, 71 Bravo Charlie.
Chicago Center, good evening, Delta 4041, flight level 320, and just over Pullman VOR.
Delta 4041, Chicago Center, squawk 1360.
1360, Delta 4041.
Delta 2300, radar contact lost. November 95787. Actually, the Moline altimeter is closer to you, and that is 3013, more than 1 hour old.
3013, Cessna 787.
Delta 4041, radar contact, 8 miles east of Pullman, flight level 320, welcome.
Alright, good evening.
Welcome everybody to the stream, though. I'm glad we're having a safe flight here. 14, watch altitude. Make sure we're at 15,000 feet.
Yeah, can you, what's your barometer right now?
3006.
Yeah, mine is way up at 3041.
O'Hare altimeter 3005.
I'll change it. Sorry about that.
Set altitude for 15,000 again.
6 miles from Evans, maintain 4,000 until established on localizer. Clear.
And then go ahead and VS down.
I show
Maintain
us
4,000
at
to establish the localizer.
1,000
Clear
for
ILS
900.
approach. 71 Bravo Charlie.
I show us at 1,000. I show us at 15,600.
Weird. Now my altitude selector just went up to 15,600.
Rate November 5.
Yeah, go down to 15,000 VS down.
United 706.
Okay.
Hold short the runway 28 right at November 5. Traffic is departing upfield. Hold short. Delta 2325. Same tensions.
I think it's captured. Oh, it just captured 15.7 again. Do you mind if I take control for a second here, 14?
Go for it.
Chicago, JetBlue 11.
You have control.
Alright, I've got control.
JetBlue 1105, where are you?
Now our altitude shot up to 155. That's weird.
Yeah, I just changed over 15,000. Is this showing 15,000 on your side? Nathan Plains, welcome! Welcome. You know, we would love to put it in the Hudson for you, but unfortunately, we're flying to Jackson Hole. So, no Hudson River. We may cross the Mississippi at some point.
Delta 2325, Chicago.
Wow, Chicago Center just asked Delta 2325 to say intentions. Uh-oh.
Speedbird 329 Super.
You can he can say hi to you too. 14AD Nathan Plains is saying hi.
Oh, hey, Nathan. Welcome aboard. Your Togo's still up, by the way, Quasi.
Well, no wonder why we were having issues with Autopilot.
United 706 here. I've got a little bit of an issue here. I've got an aircraft that's on the departure end of, or on the approach end of 28 right. I've given him a takeoff clearance, but he's become unresponsive. Let me try to sort this out. But I can't give you a takeoff clearance in good faith until I know what he's going to do. No problem. We'll stand by United 706.
Yeah, I'm just waiting here now for clearance to flight level 400.
Delta 2325, Delta 2325, Chicago Center.
Quasi, what's your altimeter showing right now?
Currently showing 3006.
Okay, that's so weird because that's what mine was at, and we were having altitude desync issues, but now I'm showing perfect 150. So I don't know what was happening there.
I have no idea. I mean, like, we're slightly above 150, but that should be fine. I'm just, like I said, I'm still waiting for the call out for flight level 400 here. We're burning a lot of fuel down here.
Yeah. Let me know if you want the after takeoff or the cruise checklist at any point.
Speedbird 329 Super.
Yeah, we can do after takeoff real quick.
The runway 31 center
so landing gear up. Looks good on my side.
2,500 030 for the localizer.
Flap 0.
Speedbird 2 signs for me.
Speedbird 329 Super. Just want to clarify
Throttles
the
climb. We're past that point. Yaw damper on.
Yaw damper's on.
Okay, 340.
Okay, ice protection system set as required.
Southwest 2148, turn right heading
Ice protection systems are set as required.
Runway 31 center.
Passenger lights is required.
Turn right 0 on the heading and vectors for the Atlas 31 center, Southwest 2148.
Yeah, passenger lights are good.
Very good. Landing lights is required.
We're all good. We don't need landing lights right now.
Pressurization check.
Pressure check.
And altimeters set cross check.
3006.
3006 check.
Excellent. We're all looking good here.
Perfect.
Delta 3544, you want
You think I should do it? You think I should call out and ask him for flight level 400?
I don't think that would hurt.
Yeah, full length is,
Yeah, I kind of want to get up there.
Kind of cutting yourself short.
Okay, perfect.
Do it.
All the way to runway 2.
I will here in a second. I'm just trying to be patient with him. He's freaking busy as heck.
That's true.
Chicago Center, Citation 73 Hotel Papa, requesting flight level 400.
Southwest 2148, descend and maintain 4000.
Out of 6 for 4, Southwest 2148.
You know, fuel is completely overrated. I agree, Boeing. It really is.
Descend and maintain 7000.
Turn left 200, expect Texas 27 left, and check to 7000 JetBlue 1145.
United 1486, Chicago Center. How do you hear it, transmitter?
Dear Slayer, are you on Vatsim right now? Was that you?
Negative.
I thought I just heard you. No kidding. So, okay. Uh-oh. Chicago Center's got a reboot.
Southwest 41.
Hate it when that happens.
Autopilot signs just disconnected.
I'm half tempted to send him a message at this point. I really would like to get up there in altitude, because we're shaking. We're having a little bit of turbulence down here.
Alrighty, so JetBlue 1145.
And we have a heck of a headwind too. Complete freedom! Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, my friend. Glad to see you here tonight. We got 14 AD. We got 14 AD as our first officer on board today. Currently, we're having some altitude desync issues, so I took control for a little bit. I'm going to give him control once again once we're about ready to start climbing again. But we're currently just waiting for this ATC. This ATC is extremely busy right now. We were held on ground for almost 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I think.
Real quick. Southwest 2148, Chicago Center, radio check.
Loud player, Southwest 2148.
Alright, thanks.
Chicago Center, United 706. Looks like that Delta disconnected that was on the runway.
United 706, that's what I'm showing too.
But yeah, we're just
clear for takeoff on departure.
we're just trying to get up there a little bit higher. Looks like our ground speed just went up pretty significantly too. So now, well, no, actually, we still have a heck of a headwind. I thought it said 371 for ground speed. But yeah, we're a little bit slow tonight. We are. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the upper menu so we can keep an eye on how long it's gonna take us to get there.
3150, my pilot just disconnected on me.
Oh, right.
Southwest 4153, say again.
Yeah, we really need to get up there, because right now it's showing 3 hours and 49 minutes at this rate, so we need to get up there.
Yeah.
Southwest 4153.
I'm here to say, you're saying Vatsim's making you anxious?
Southwest 680, cross Haley at and maintain 6000, midway landing runway 3.
14, say hi. I'm here to say just said hi to you.
Hey.
Cross Haley at 6000 Southwest 680.
Chicago Center, Citation 73 Hotel Papa, request flight level 400.
Citation 3 Hotel Pop, climb and maintain flight level 4. Climb and maintain flight level 380, and I'll get you higher after you're bagging some traffic.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Citation 73 Hotel Papa.
Southwest 4150, could I have a release frequency change? I have the narrating.
I'm going to give you control. I'm going to give you controls 14. Set your altitude to flight level 380, and then we're going to do FLC at 240. Okay.
FLC at 240, setting altitude selector to 380. Got it.
You have controls. You have controls.
I have control.
Frequency change approved, and you have a good one. Thanks for dealing with my DX.
Southwest 4153, if you're going to be unreachable...
Cross-check altimeters 3006.
Minneapolis comes online.
Okay, I'll...
3006, check.
Okay, flight level change to 240. And set climb detemp.
Flight level change to 240.
Right Bravo, right turn on November, cross runway 31 right, and hold short runway 22 right.
Okay, set and...
Bravo, November,
Sorry, what was the last thing there, Quasi?
Cross-check altimeters 3006, right?
Yeah, cross-check 3006. There's something else, detent. I'm not really sure what that is.
The climb detent. Just make sure throttles are set to climb.
Flight level 230,
Okay. Throttles at climb.
normal speed, United 7.
Okay, are you climbing at all or no?
Southwest 2148, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain.
Toggle FLC again a couple times.
No, I'm not climbing. Okay, toggling FLC.
Chicago Center, Delta 5190.
Do VS instead. VS. VS at 2,500 feet.
2,500 feet. VS.
There we go. There we go. We're climbing now. No, you're totally fine. Not a big deal. It happens. Go ahead and expedite climb to 3,000 feet a minute.
3,000 feet per minute.
240 return to Southwest Jet.
And then go ahead and set altitude to just drop it down 100 feet.
Okay, dropping it down by 100.
Delta 3544.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that.
You're all good. You're all good so far.
We are going a little bit fast. Do you want me to throttle down?
Go ahead and just bump up to 3,400 feet a minute.
3,400. Got it.
All right. That should slow us down enough with the climb detent. When we get down to about 240, we should be good. But right now, though, 3,400, 3,500 feet a minute should be an okay climb rate.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on the speed.
All right, excellent. Canasta, welcome back. You have homework, but you have a working 767. At least you got a working 767. That's really what matters at the end of the day, right? Having that working 767.
November 771, Bravo Charlie's on the ground in Chicago. Going to be logging on.
All right, go ahead and set your barometer to standard right now, so 29902.
Okay, setting to standard. Just 1 second.
Southwest 2148, turn left heading 340, intercept with runway.
Okay, set to standard 2992.
All right, excellent. So we're set at standard because we went through flight level 180. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, though. I feel like Vatsim is more stressful tonight than normal. Mainly because this Chicago Center guy, he's handling it really well. He's not getting angry, which I'm shocked about, but he's insanely busy. I think everyone saw Chicago Center online. They're like, we're all going to fly out of O'Hare today.
Yeah. Seems like he's flooded.
Yeah, he basically is. I almost feel bad for the guy, you know, but it is what it is. Go ahead and see if you can set flight level change again. So set up to FLC back to 240, see if that works now.
Okay, FLC mode to 240. Here we go.
Chicago Center, Delta 5192.
Turning down the speed.
Delta 5192, go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're totally fine. Looks good so far.
240 on FLC.
Excellent. Yeah, it looks like it's holding VS.
It does.
Let's just watch speed. If it goes below 240 very much, we'll just maintain with VS for now until we're in better shape.
Okay, so just adjust my climb rate accordingly.
Yeah, if it goes below 240 very much, so like let's say it drops below 238, 237, then we know there's an issue with FLC right now.
Yeah, okay. Keep an eye on it. We're approaching it right now. Changing back to vertical speed now.
Yep, go ahead and change back to vertical speed. So maintain, I would say drop it down to 3,100 feet maybe.
Center, radar contact, turn right heading 360, climb and maintain 15,000.
31, okay.
Yep, let's see what that does here. You're still in climb detent, so we're good there. We're still dropping speed, so go ahead and drop it down maybe a couple hundred feet.
3544 heading 360 and then proceed direct to Rainer when able.
Oops, sorry, wrong way. 2,800, here we go.
Let's see what that does, see if we gain any speed here. We are not, so go ahead and drop down to 2,500.
Okay, 25.
Southwest 680, cross hills at 5,000.
Yeah, I prefer FLC. FLC makes life so much easier, but right now it doesn't look like we're going to get FLC to work functionally with us right now. So, of course, you know, your controls does have some issues. I do know that we just both updated to working Title Mod version 10.3 too, so there's a possibility maybe your controls needs to make an update for that to actually be more functional right now. There's always that possibility, so we'll see what's going on. But either way, though, go ahead and drop it down maybe another 200 feet a minute.
Okay, down to 2,300.
From Evans, cleared ILS, runway 27 left approach to O'Hare.
2,300.
Jump 1105.
You 2,000 feet a minute now instead.
Okay, to 2,000.
Yeah, we're trying to get that speed up.
Yeah, we're at about 220 on my screen.
10-4.
Speedbird 39, super short, 22 left.
Speedbird 329, super thanks.
Trying to get around to visiting some other streamers and enjoy their content. Well, Boeing, we're glad you're here right now. You know, of course, you know, I definitely enjoy your content a lot too. Definitely like stopping by and seeing how you're doing, you know. So, one of these days,
wind 350 at 8, runway 2.
you know, 14, that's looking pretty good if you want to. Drop it down another couple hundred feet a minute to 1,800 feet a minute instead. That should pick up speed a little bit.
Okay, down to 1,800.
There we go. Now we're starting to be a little bit more floaty on the indicated, so that's looking a little bit better so far. That's actually working a lot better.
Okay, cool.
Delta 3544, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is kind of like the Slayer T Sunshine Club, you know. Absolutely gorgeous. Climb and maintain flight level 40073 Hotel Papa. So yeah, just go ahead and set flight level to 400 on the altitude.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, and I think one of my favorite things is when we're coming into Jackson Hole too, you know, especially coming in at night, I really just like seeing the runway lights. I mean, you know, when I ended up making affiliate a couple weeks ago, when I made affiliate a couple weeks ago, I was coming down in Jackson Hole, and I kid you not, Boeing, you should look for it. There's a clip of it, okay? Or Canesto, if you can, maybe drop it in there even. But there's a clip in which I was coming down, and literally when I hit my 50th follower, the runway finally came into sight. The altitude for broken clouds was at like 5,500 feet, and it's like, you know, 6,387 feet, I think, for the runway at Jackson Hole. So, you know, it was kind of an interesting flight. I joined 14AD in Canesto, I think last week at some point, or it was the week before, I guess, coming in, and luckily they had clear skies coming down. I was really hoping that they would have had the challenge I had, because I decided to hand fly it in. I didn't even use the ILS. I just said, you know what? The only thing I had the ILS set up for is I was just following the navigation path coming down, but I hand flew that entire descent. And when I finally saw that runway come in sight, I was like, oh crap, should I make it, should I go around? And I was like, nope, we're not going around, I'm putting this thing down.
Yeah, that was nuts. I'll see if I can find the clip, but real quickly, speed is 211.
Let's go ahead and VS down to, what are we at right now?
Our vertical speed is at 1,600.
1,600, let's drop down to 1,300.
United 12.
Okay, down to 13.
86, radar contact position stated.
Got it.
Excellent. We're doing pretty well here on the climb. You know, of course, we're dealing with a heck of a headwind, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently showing true airspeed at 360, and we got ground speed at 263, so yeah, we've got a heck of a headwind here. But we'll pick up speed here in a minute once we get up to flight level 400. But yeah, you know, it was kind of crazy, though. 14... well, I'm not going to say 14, but this whole issue with Vatsim tonight and this controller's just getting hounded, you know, by people in the airspace, and I'm pretty impressed with the way he handled it. Probably going to send him a message so I can throw him a rating, because, you know, he's pretty patient. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did forget to increase our flight level, but, you know, it was nice to kind of give him a reminder, even though he was just slammed. Well, I'll tell you what, make sure if you can, you know, try to drop by his stream. I don't know if you have yet or not, but, you know, go ahead and drop him a follow, too. So, got 14AD, excellent simmer. You know, he's definitely learned a lot since he started, and grateful to have him on board with me today. But, yeah, click that follow 14AD. I just threw that up on the overlay there, so you can easily click follow for 14AD. Folks, I also want you to go do me a favor and check out Boeing's Skypilot. Another excellent simmer that has a very nice looking simulator as well. So go ahead and make sure, if you haven't already, go ahead and drop over there and click follow Boeing Skypilot. It has an awesome simulator setup. Only a simulator, I would want, in my dreams even. If I could have one, I would love to have one. I would love to sit, first officer in Boeing Skypilot's sim. It looks like so much fun. It really does.
Turn right on Romeo and then Romeo Bravo.
All right, 14, I'm going to go ahead and tune in Unicom because he said he's going offline here in a bit, okay?
Okay, also wanted to let you know, Captain, we're down to 202
You said right turn on
speed.
Romeo, make it a left turn on Romeo.
Sorry, left turn on Romeo.
Okay, go ahead and VS to 1,000 feet a minute.
Okay, VS to 1,000.
Southwest 680, wind 050 at 8, runway 31 standard, clear to land.
But yeah, Complete Freedom's absolutely right. Boeing Skypilot's an awesome streamer. Definitely give him a follow. He's got great content, folks. A lot of fun. He's also got some excellent emotes too. I'm a big fan of Boeing, and Boeing, feel free to drop your emotes there in the chat as well. We definitely appreciate having you on board today as well.
Requesting frequency change, if that's possible.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit of some crazy desync stuff going on. Bat USA looking for somewhere to fly. Join us at Quito Approach. Sierra Echo Quebec Mike. Yeah, I swear I don't see many of those VAT USA announcements anymore, so it's always kind of nice to see events happening. But you know what? Really, if there was an event tonight, it was definitely for Chicago Center. He was going crazy there for a minute.
Yeah.
He's just a potato who crashes about the Vatsim world pretending I know what I'm doing. No, that's not totally true. Folks, you know what? He made a comment on one of his streams at one point, and he said he's flying a big bag of bolts. And you know what? He's kind of right about that. Like, the issues that he has with his sim on occasion, he has a lot of crazy issues with his sim, but at the same time, though, it's mostly FS 2020 problems, right? Like, I mean, you don't generally have issues in, like, X-Plane and anywhere else, mostly, right?
3018, Cessna 787.
The beautiful wife and I were watching Boeing Skypilot last night, and she looked at me and she was like, "This is going to be you when you retire. You're going to do something just like this. You're going to build your own cockpit, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yes." That's my goal.
Right, I'm setting altitude here really quick. I'm going to see if it holds here in a minute, because it just dropped down to 39.5 on my end, and I think it might have been me because my mouse was really close to it. Let's see if this captures, though. If it doesn't, set yourself to 40,000. Do you show 40,000 VS at 800?
I show we're set to 40,000 currently at 395.
Yeah, so yeah, we're at 395, climbing through 395. Okay, excellent. We're good there. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. His simulator's pretty stable on P3D. May have some issues on X-Plane, has some issues on FS 2020, but folks, you got to go take a look at Boeing Skypilot. He's got an amazing simulator. If I ever could, one day I'll build my own CJ4 simulator. One day I will.
Oh yeah. Okay, Quasi, I show us leveling off at... Oh, it just changed to 400. Sorry.
Yeah, I just changed it again. I'm trying to see what's going on here, because it's almost like we're having a crazy desync happen here. Are you still showing 400, though?
Yeah, currently climbing through 399 for 400.
Okay, excellent. All right, Complete Freedom, we'll see you here in a second. Go ahead and drop in that exclamation mark lurk, okay? Before you leave.
Offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Frequency change approved, thanks for ATC 976, yes.
Would you like the cruise checklist, Captain?
Go ahead and do that cruise checklist.
Okay, it's pretty short. Throttles as required.
Check.
Pressurization check.
Pressurization check.
And ice protection systems as required.
Ice protection systems are as required.
Perfect. that concludes the cruise checklist.
Excellent. Excellent. We're doing pretty good here now then. We're finally starting to speed up now that we're at flight level 400, so hopefully we can make this flight a little bit faster, but we have a heck of a headwind, folks. We're at almost 100 knot headwind. This is kind of nuts. We can speed it up if you want to, 14, but we'll need to both change weather at like the same time.
Sure. I'm up.
All right, let's do live weather. Go to clear skies.
Okay, I'm ready.
I just changed it.
Changed. A little bit of a wobble, but
yeah, that's going to take it a minute. It's probably really confused. It's also going to mess with our indicated airspeed for a minute too.
Yeah, I show at 158.
Yeah, we're cheating right now to try to get the flight to go a little bit faster. So now we're starting to accelerate again. But you're showing a 162 indicated, right?
Yes, 162, 168.
Leave the throttle set for Toga right now until we get up to about 220 knots indicated.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on it till 220.
That's about where we'll have to back it off, though. But it looks like now, with the weather looking a little bit better all of a sudden, you know, because we have that benefit in a simulator. It looks like we're at about 2 hours and 46 minutes to Jackson Hole. Of course, we're not even up to speed yet, so once we get up to speed, we've got about another 110 knots or so. We're going to gain speed here on ground speed. So, but once we're up to that, we're going to be significantly lower on time. Probably going to be looking at a little bit less than 2 hours for total flight time today. Well, for flight time to Jackson Hole. All right, 1480. I need to step away from the flight deck for a moment, so you currently have radios. Also, yes. Make sure that you know that when he does call out to let us know that... wait, did he call off Chicago Center offline, or did he call that off just for one area? Okay, so he's not offline yet. But yeah, just make sure you've got control of control. So he'll probably say, you know, either we're leaving airspace, or he's going to say... saying Chicago Center's going offline, frequency change approved, you know, and you're just basically going to say frequency change approved, going to Unicom, 73 Hotel Papa, okay?
Sounds great. I got it.
All right, I'll be right back, folks. Don't leave here yet. 1480 will keep you entertained while I'm away. Thank you so much, guys.
Well, if this is my stream, I would start rapping right now, but to show respect to the Honorable Quasiguru, I will restrain and be respectful. But I hope everyone enjoys the flight.
Southwest 680, welcome to Midway. Make a right turn on Bravo, right turn on November, cross runway 31 right, hold short, runway 22 right.
Right turn Bravo, right November, cross 31 right, hold short 22 right, Southwest 680.
Delta 3544, looks like nobody else is going to relieve me. Cleveland is still offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
You know, it's a really short. It's a really short. It's a really short aisle to run up and down though. So, I don't know, folks. But 1480, I'm back. Did they call out for us yet?
Nope, have not yet.
Giant 8762, leaving my airspace.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and extend my headset cord here to the back of the airplane. I think you've got control, right?
Thanks for the ATC.
I do. I have control.
8762, see ya.
Take care.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and relax back here in the cabin. You know, got to relax back in the cabin, and I may have to ask you to key up for me, okay, when I go to talk. So I may need you to change seats temporarily.
And have a good night.
All good.
Thanks for the
Okay, excellent. All right, folks. We are currently just sitting back and enjoying the cruise here, coming into that sunset.
United 1486, leaving my airspace to the
Do you want me to drop the Quasiguru wrap in here real quick, folks? Do you want me to drop it in? I'll drop in the Quasiguru wrap.
We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Drop it.
November 73 Hotel Papa, leave my airspace to the west, more or less. I have to log off. Minneapolis is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Going to Unicom. Thank you so much for the ATC tonight. Citation 73 Hotel Papa.
United 1286, sorry I have to leave you to do the approach on your own, but I need to get out of here. Radar service terminated, frequency change is approved. Have a great night.
That's alright, I'll make a shortcut. United 1286, have a good night.
Southwest 680, cross runway 22 right, hold short 22 left on November.
Cross 22 right, hold short 22 left, Southwest 680.
Delta 3544, Chicago.
All right, Canesto, just for you, I'm bringing in the Quasiguru app at Miss 14AD, okay? We're going to hear Miss 14AD drop some bars here real quick, so hopefully everyone enjoys it. Let's have some fun here. 14AD, do me a favor really quick, too. Make sure you've got the radio active frequency set to 122.8, okay?
Okay, checking 1 second.
Okay. Now here comes the rap, folks. We're about to drop that rap for Canesto to keep him interested, because he's busy doing homework. We got to get that rap going, though. Miss 1480, drop those bars really quick, okay?
Attention all aircraft, Chicago Center is now closed, so have a good night.
We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come slay, there's no escape, you know. Quasiguru will sock it to you as she flies through, intercept you. She may be talking about pizza and what to eat but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard, the sky's her yard, you'll get a red card. Her feet are loose but her controls are tight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Dang.
Miss 14 AD.
Look at that, she just dropped that. Someone clip that really quick. We definitely gave Canesto the rap he was looking for, so glad to have you with us again tonight, Canesto. But yeah, I had to drop in that Miss 14 AD rap real quick for everybody. So Miss 14 AD came on stream back on, what was that at this point, Monday, and she dropped in that rap while 14 AD was flying first officer, and I believe I was, I think of a time sitting in the cabin seat still. So, you know, folks, 14AD has a wonderful wife. She's a doctor in real life, and she's got Dr. Dre beat by a mile. So, you know, there's always that, right? He doesn't have any excuse to get his homework done. You're right about that, Boeing. You know, it's funny. Canesto always finds something, right? He's kind of like Mr. Pilot occasionally. Mr. Pilot will say he's leaving, and then he doesn't leave. And he'll just randomly, you know, keep jumping back into the chat. So, you know, Canesto and Mr. Pilot have a lot in common. You know, I think the only thing Canesto may not have is a captain shirt right now, and he may not be Australian either. But, you know, either way, folks, glad you all can make it tonight, and glad we're having a safe, relaxing flight here over to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. All right, looks like you've got our speed managed there pretty well there, too, 14. You're doing great.
I am still trying to figure out the comms here. So I have COM 2 as 122.8. Will that work?
Okay, you could do that. That would mean you're listening on 1228. Now, if you want to do that, now I see it. Is that the active frequency right now? Because I'm seeing 124.85 at the top.
Yeah, sorry. I switched it, and now it should be 122.8.
Okay, give it a minute here. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my end. It may not change on my end, or I may need to change it myself. But make sure in VPilot that 122.8 is showing active on COM 2.
Yes, in VPilot I show 122.8 active on COM 2, and I see TX is grayed out.
Did it just change for you too, or is it still 122.8?
Oh, look at that! It just switched back, so I'm gonna switch it again.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
Okay, switching now. Switched.
It's still showing 122.8 active for you then, huh?
Yes, now it is.
Okay, so that looks like an issue with your controls then.
Yeah,
so we may have to we may have to do it in COM 1 then. Go ahead and switch back over. Well, actually, let's enter some BS frequency in there real quick. So do like 127 into COM 2 for where 122.8 is at.
Okay.
And then you're going to set the backup frequency real quick on COM 1 to 122.8. Yeah, 127 dots. Oh yeah, that would not be good. So let's do let's just do it 124.85. Where 122.8's at. $124. Yeah, so changes both to like 124.85.
Okay, sorry.
Yep, you're okay. I just don't want to hear it multiple times. Yeah, so set the other one to 124.85 as well.
Okay.
And then we'll do the recall for 122.8 on COM 1. There we go, that looks good. Now go ahead and pull up 122.8 on COM 1.
122.8 on COM 1, got it.
That all looks good to me. So yeah, we'll just use COM 1 for now. It looks like there's a desync issue that occurs with the radios. So we'll just make sure we're using COM 1 for now. And if you want to for now, let me go ahead and just take a look at Sim Toolkit Pro, make sure everything looks good there. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out here, maybe try to get a better view for the audience here, but this is what we're currently seeing, folks. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and check SimBrief here. I believe we'll be passing through Denver's airspace, and we may have Denver Center here in a little bit. We'll see in a minute.
I think we just found a bug in the working title mod, so I'll go ahead and submit a bug report.
Well, I don't know if that's working title mod is the issue, or if it's your controls doing that. Because COM2's always worked for me just fine. Mind you, it's a sync issue, because it's showing good for you and it wasn't showing good for me.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
So if you want to set the backup frequency for COM 1 to 127.65.
127.65?
That'll be Denver Center. So we'll see if that actually works for us or not when we get up there. But, of course, they could be logged off by the time we get over to Denver Center.
Sure. Okay, backup frequency 127.65.
Absolutely. There we go. Perfect. Did you set that in the COM 2, didn't you? You didn't set that in COM 1?
Yeah, I set it in the COM 2 recall.
Yeah, set it in COM 1's recall instead.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because that way it'll be easier for us just to flip flat frequencies.
That makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Okay,
and then,
set.
And then we're still set 122.8, right? You're showing VPilot's good there?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So we are good so far. It looks like we got Unicom on 122.8, we got Denver Center on 127.65. So once we cross into Denver Center's airspace, we can call out, let them know that we're there at flight level 400, and looks like we're all good so far. How you feeling over there, 14? You doing okay?
Yeah, doing great. I show us getting a little close to transitioning into the next sector here. But yeah, doing good.
Excellent. And it looks like flight time is now down to 1 hour and what is that, 54 minutes?
Where do you see that?
Do you see it on the stream there? That center display? I don't know, you may have to set it yourself too. If you do click upper menu, and then go to upper menu and then change it to FMS text.
Okay, upper menu. Ah, I see it.
Yep, set that to FMS text and just press the button.
Got it.
And then just click upper menu again.
Okay.
There you go. See, now you can see how long it's going to take us to get over to Jackson Hole.
Wait, I don't see it. Nothing changed. Oh, I see it. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So that shows you basically the leg that you were previously on, your next leg, the leg after that, and we'll show the final. So basically, after Onel, if we go down to the computer here and we look at legs, it's going to pop up then showing Curse, so Kurse. So Blocker will change to Sucks, and then we'll have Onel, we'll have a Sucks, Onel, Curse, and then Kjac. So that's basically the way the computer shows the legs up there on that display.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Definitely a learning moment, at least for the CJ4. How's the audio, everyone? That's not blowing your ears out, is it? Excellent, excellent. Just want to make sure the audio sounds good for everyone, and we're not losing our minds too much. But yeah, folks, we're coming into the sunset here. I'm flying to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Got a little bit under 2 hours left for the flight, and hopefully we have relatively good weather once we get over there. I think what we'll do then is 14. By the time we get over there, we'll probably flip back over to live weather, especially if it's crap, because I want to see an awesome, challenging landing coming down, right?
Yeah, okay. Alright.
So here, METAR in Jackson Hole right now. We've got winds 160 at 07. Temperature is 4 degrees. Altimeter is 3019. Scattered clouds. Oh. Not that bad. Well, that's sad.
Thank you, Mother Nature.
I was going to have you land it. I
know. I have all of my appendages crossed right now for good luck.
Is that what you did? You crossed your appendages, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, folks, if you'd like to, you can announce lurking in the chat now by exclamation mark lurk. You can also unlurk too if you'd like. So, oh, I spelled that one wrong. That's totally my fault. You can unlurk as well. So you know, there's always that option if you'd like. Got a whole bunch of other options that we're adding into the chatbot right now as well. Currently working on some more things, trying to add to the stream, make it a little bit better as far as content goes, and give the audience something more to do, especially if you're subscribed.
What's the lurk option do?
It just basically, did you see the bot respond? It said 1480 is real life calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what lurk does. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And here I am. I'm actually adding bot commands as we're as you're flying the aircraft.
Been there.
Absolutely. But yeah, 1480, thanks for gifting that subscription to Packer Fan XLV12. I hope he enjoys his time here at the channel.
Yeah, he won the giveaway in my last stream.
Oh, really? When did you stream last?
I streamed last night, but I plan on doing it tomorrow night with you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't realize you streamed last night, so.
Oh no, it was like a last minute decision.
Gotcha. Welcome everybody to the stream. Glad to have you all here on board. Currently on a Vatsim flight from Gary, Chicago Airport over to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It looks like the weather over in Jackson Hole is going to be good. So currently we're just enjoying the sunset as we're flying in. Currently we're at flight level 400, and we are moving at a true airspeed of about 435 knots with a ground speed of 433. So it's a wonderful, smooth flight to Jackson Hole. We've got another hour and 48 minutes to Jackson Hole, and when I zoom out here just to see what we're looking at, I'm going to change my computer over to plan mode so we can see how far out we are from things. But it looks like currently, can't zoom out much further because we're so far out still, but we've got a little bit more than 600 miles until we reach top of descent. At that point, we're going to attempt to use VNAV for descent, but we'll see if it's actually working, considering flight level change was not working with 14. So hopefully VNAV will work for the descent. If not, we're going to have to manually run some numbers there to make sure that we make descent into Jackson Hole before we land. Currently, looking at the legs here real quick, we do not have the approach set, so we're going to go and set that really quick. We're going to set up for ILS 19 Yankee. If you're flying in from the east, ILS 19 Yankee is the approach that you basically want. We'll go and set transition as DNW, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Make sure all our constraints are in there, so we'll have Kgyy. Then we're going to fly a heading of 294 discontinuity to Delta November Whiskey 8, which will be at 11,000 feet. That's going to be our minimum altitude because of the mountains in the area. And then we'll start the approach mainly at Fatma. We'll start descent at 9,700 feet. And then runway 19er is at 6,482 feet. If we have a missed approach, we will fly heading 197 at 6,900 feet to Kgyy, Kilo, India, Charlie, November, Echo, and we'll hold at about 14,000 feet. Hopefully we do not have a missed approach tonight. I did tell 14AD that I was planning on landing the plane, but we'll see how that goes. I don't think 14's really listening to the stream per se. He's mainly listening through Discord, or I might be wrong. He might key up here in a second and say something. But either way, folks, we're having a safe flight over here to Jackson Hole. Gonna enjoy some mountainous flying at night and just see how everything goes. So I'm glad to have everybody here. Glad Boeing Skypilot has stopped by tonight. If you haven't already, folks, make sure you go take a look at Boeing Skypilot as well. He's another wonderful streamer here. And, you know, we're definitely grateful to have him tonight. Also, make sure you take a look at Complete Freedom as well. Complete Freedom, another great flight simmer, and he's also working on getting his private pilot's license here in real life. So I know that he's going to be working on solo here soon. He's also got a YouTube channel. If you don't mind, you know, Complete, you're more than welcome to drop that in there. I know you said you were walking away for a bit. But yeah, folks, I'm just grateful we're having a safe flight here. Hopefully everything, you know, goes well and we don't have any issues going in here into Jackson Hole. How's everyone else doing tonight, though? How's everyone doing?
Hey, Quasi, can we transfer control back over and take a quick break?
Yeah, I can go and take control.
Okay, 1 second. I'll transfer it over. Ready?
All right, I'm ready.
You have control?
I have control.
Perfect. All right, I'll be right back. And yes, I did hear what you said in stream.
Oh. Well, crap. I was hoping you didn't hear me. I'm here to say hello. Glad to hear you're doing well right now. All right, 14, I'll see you here in a little bit, okay?
Yep, I'll be right back.
All right, folks, it looks like 600 miles here. We're going to be reaching top of descent. We've got 14AD that decided to exit out the cabin door in flight. So, can't believe he did that. You know, I would generally dive, but I'm going to see if I can let the cabin pressure build up some. Got my oxygen mask on right now. Trying to sip in that sweet, sweet oxygen as we're making our way here. But hopefully everyone's enjoying the vibe today as we're making our way across here to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Currently, we've got a flight time about 1 hour and 46 minutes, and I'd love to speed it up a little bit more, but I don't want 14 to start screaming at me. I'm very well known for breaking the speed tape, even on Vatsim. I have no problem breaking the speed tape in the CJ. No problem at all. That's part of the reason why they also call me the Interceptor as well. So, but yeah, we're just having a nice, wonderful, lovely flight here, and hopefully 14 AD returns soon, so I don't, completely lose my mind. If everyone didn't hear it yet, though, there is the Quasiguru rap that missed 14 AD made for my last stream. So if you're interested in hearing that, I'll go ahead and I'll play it really quick so everyone can hear the Quasiguru rap. Miss 1480, drop those bars really quick, okay?
We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come slay, there's no escape, Quasiguru will sock it to you as she flies through, intercept you. She may be talking about pizza and what to eat, but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard, the sky's her yard, you'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Dang.
It's 14 AD.
Look at that, she just... Thanks, Boeing Skypilot, for stopping by. I'm glad to have you here. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by. We'll definitely be coming by to see you again, too, as well. Are you planning on heading to stream then, or what you plan on doing, Boeing? Whoa! Oh my gosh, I can't believe Boeing Skypilot just did that. Boeing Skypilot just gifted a Tier 1 sub to Nathan's Planes, Slayer T, Miss Mara Plays, Cyclone62, and Noodle Pro. Whoa, folks, I can't believe that just happened. Thank you so much, Boeing Skypilot. We definitely appreciate you. Slayer T, welcome to the Quasiguru Club. Miss Mara Plays, welcome to the Quasiguru Club. Cyclone62, welcome to the Quasiguru Club. And Noodle Pro, welcome to the Quasiguru Club. Folks, make sure you drop in that... make sure you go ahead and drop in that Quasiguru Intercept emote. We're grateful to have you tonight. I do appreciate you doing that. It's definitely, it helps everybody out at the end of the day, right? So, not feeling too good? All right, Boeing. Well, I hope you get to feeling better. I know I was feeling pretty crappy earlier this week, and feel like I'm still recovering from that. So, it's definitely not easy, especially when you're not feeling too well. But I'll tell you what, though, one of these days, though, I need to make my way over to that cockpit of yours. I want to fly with you. I really do. That looks like a lot of fun. But thanks, Boeing Sky Pilot, for stopping by. We do appreciate it, folks. If you haven't already, make sure you go drop Boeing Sky Pilot some love. Make sure you drop him a follow. Definitely one of those people worth following. Has an amazing simulator, you know, something that none of the rest of us do. So, but yeah, absolutely, Boeing. Have a good rest of your night. Hopefully, you get to feeling better. Get some sleep. Stay hydrated. You know, don't want to be sick. You know, that's the biggest thing. So, but yeah, folks, go click follow Boeing Sky Pilot. Just put that up as a Twitch overlay. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow him. You're gonna love his content. He has absolutely wonderful content. Does a lot of Vatsim, and flies a big jet. So I mean, what else can you do? You know. But yeah, make sure you go follow him. Show him some love. I'm going to drop in some of his emotes here into the chat just so that you can see them if you haven't already. Has some excellent emotes, and he's also got something called Aviation H Ointment, I think it is. So, you know, make sure you take a look at that. Boeing Sky Pilot, everyone, thank you so much for joining in tonight. Yeah, now we're just having a nice, comfortable flight here. Earlier, I forgot to unmute my mic until Boeing Sky Pilot said that he was leaving, so obviously I had to check to make sure he heard me right. But folks, if you have any suggestions for any other music you'd like to hear on the stream, as long as it's DMCA free, I'm willing to play it. Currently, we're listening to Harris Heller. He's got his own Twitch channel. I believe it's called Alpha Gaming. Also, a YouTube channel, Alpha Gaming. Go take a look at him. His music is called Stream Beats. He created a whole bunch of DMCA-free music for Twitch for people that are streaming to use to prevent yourself from getting a copyright strike or a takedown. So folks, you know, make sure that you're using DMCA-free music if you are planning on streaming. It's one of the safer things to do. But if you have any other suggestions for music, feel free to go ahead and, you know, throw that out there as well. Currently, I'm actually working inside of the chatbot, trying to add in some sounds for you guys to use, especially those of you that have subscribed to the channel. I have some good ideas. I do want to add in some custom sounds as well. Of course, I'll have to add in the applause as well too, right? Because, you know, of course, a lot of people like to clap on landing, even though most of us don't want people clapping on landing, right? It gets to be a little bit distracting, and it makes us feel like we haven't done our jobs properly as pilots. But I'm adding in some things here. Hopefully they'll sound okay. They won't sound terrible. But yeah, you know, that's part of, you know, working in your stream, right? Adding in features and stuff, you know, when you otherwise wouldn't think you're going to add them in. So here I am adding in new things, trying to see, you know, how things are going. And, you know, folks, if you got any other suggestions for the stream as well, feel free to drop them in here or drop them in the Discord. !Discord in the chat. That will give you the invitation link to the Quasiguru Discord channel. Right, we're adding in some features here. Hopefully these go well. There we go. Adding these things in takes a minute, so got to make sure you don't lay things, you know, in the wrong section in OBS, or, you know, you might have some sort of issue. But I'm going to go ahead and test something here, make sure it works. Hopefully everyone could hear that. Did everyone just hear the applause? I definitely heard it. I'm hoping that means everyone else heard it too. Hoping everyone can hear me too. I know we got probably quite a few people lurking as well. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that you heard it then too. I'm adding in some sounds for subscribers right now, so, and I'll add those in as well in the right below the chat so everyone can actually see what they can use. But you'll have to be a subscriber to use these custom audio sounds. Yep, just starting to add in some things here, folks. I hope you enjoy it. You know, just trying to give everybody a little bit more content to use in the stream, so. Working on adding a panel in here. Hopefully the layout looks good still. That's always like a difficulty. It's trying to find out, you know, how Twitch is going to have your layout look, right? So always trying to work on that, trying to make sure everything's in some sort of, you know, order that's actually going to be functional for everybody else, right? Alright, I think that should work. Alright folks, I just added in some subscriber sounds here too. And now still, if you want to, try to drop in exclamation mark John Cena. How about that? Let's do that one. It's just a nice, wonderful, slow flight we're taking here. I think 14 AD had to run to take the pets outside. Folks, I have a pet too. He's a bearded dragon. His name's Quasimodo. So I guess a lot of people always wonder, you know, where people's streamer names come from, right? So one of my friends and I got him into building his first computer. He may be on the stream right now, I'm not 100% sure, but his name's Noodle Pro on stream, and so Noodle Pro, I got him into building computers, and one day he started calling me his guru. Anytime he had a computer issue, he'd call me up. And officially, you know, he's practically become his own guru at this point. So, you know, Noodle Pro is now his own guru, but he always would call me guru, so, you know, I ended up finding a name I liked a long time ago. Initially, I was planning on using Quasiguru as a name for a potential freelancing business for computer work. And so I thought about that for a while, and then I eventually started using it as a tag. And so now officially, I'm Quasiguru, the Twitch streamer. you know, of course, it's kind of interesting. There's definitely a lot to dealing with dealing with different things and stuff. But Twitch is something, you know, I've come to love at this point. I think part of it is, you know, it's about you having fun to start off with, then, right? But you know, if you can have other fun join in and, you know, enjoy flights with you and stuff, you know, that's always fun too, right? I mean, if somebody else wants to join in and just have fun with somebody else, I'm grateful to have them along. So, you know, that's always something that I'm grateful for. You know, if someone else wants to join in on a flight with me, like 1480 tonight, you know, he's our first officer on board. He went to go take a break, I think to walk his animals. He'll end up being back here in a bit, but you know, having that group, having the flight sim community surround you, the flight sim community is absolutely wonderful. I've learned over time that we've probably got one of the best communities, at least on Twitch. I never hear the flight sim community ever get too distraught or upset. And you know, we're not talking crap about each other, right? Because we're all in it. We're all in it for the same reason, right? We just want to enjoy what we're doing and have fun flying. So, but yeah, I'm definitely grateful to have, you know, the group that we have. We also have a group called The Crew, folks. I'll go ahead and drop that link down here into the chat so everyone can see the crew here. But we've got Complete Freedom. He's a real world student pilot on his way to achieve his PPL. We got Mr. Pilot 222. He's a professional A320 Neo Airbus simmer. Go check him out. We got 14AD. He's new Vatsim user, always learning as he flies, and a comedian himself. We got myself, and I'm also a CJ4 simmer primarily. Yeah, you know, flight simming is great, Complete, and I'm grateful to see that, you know, you're back already. I'm actually adding in things right now into the chat bot as we go. So I just added in a couple commands. You may need to refresh your browser if you're on a computer. But I added in a couple audio hook commands for subscribers. Boeing Skypilot just dropped 5 Tier 1 subs right before he got off. He said he wasn't feeling too good, but he dropped 5 Tier 1 subs before he got off. So, you know, now we've got even more people just subscribed. So we got Slayer T, Miss Mara Play, Cyclone62, Noodle Pro, I believe, and Nathan Plains as well. So it's kind of wonderful, you know, to see the support coming from the flight sim community, and especially someone like Boeing, you know. I never expected Boeing Skypilot would stop by my stream, you know, and here we got Boeing Skypilot stopping by the stream and, you know, seeing what we're doing and what we're interested in. So, yeah, I really like Boeing. You know, I know when I first started getting into Twitch watching, which I think was right before I found Mr. Pilot 222, and then, you know, I found you as well, Complete. But when I started to get into it, he was one of the first simmers I found. And I think part of the reason was because I saw his cockpit and I was like, whoa. You know, I wish I had the money to do something similar here at home. I'd love to build a CJ4 cockpit, you know, and have something pretty cool here at home as well. But, you know, right now, you know, it's not the time or place. And, you know, maybe eventually one day I will. But we'll see what happens, you know, so. Yeah, you know, and I get that. His streams are kind of late. I mean, you know, occasionally, you know, I'll catch maybe a leg or two of his. I don't always catch the entire stream. But I try my best to, you know, if I can. Generally, it's kind of one of those things. I put his stream on the TV, you know, right before I head to bed. You know, hopefully I can make it all the way through. If I don't, I don't. If I can, you know, so. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to find a way right now to increase my own visibility, and, you know, trying to see if I can increase the amount of time I stream a week. Currently, though, it looks like 3 days a week is about the best I can do. Not saying that's a terrible thing. I think, you know, 3 days a week is plenty, in a sense, or, you know, as much as you can, right? I mean, at the end of the day, I think the big thing is that, you know, that you're enjoying what you're doing, right? If you're not enjoying it, what's the point? You know, I think a lot of people potentially use Twitch as a method of thinking, you know, they're going to become, you know, super rich or a millionaire, anything along those lines, and that's not always the case, you know. I mean, I think there's a small percentage of people that, you know, make it rich on Twitch, but, you know, when you pay attention to a lot of other people that do YouTube and Twitch and, that are popular doing it, even those people say, it's not a life dream to keep doing it. At some point, you stop. And I'm not saying I want to stop anytime soon, for me right now. I'm enjoying doing this. I'm having fun doing it. Maybe the day that, I'm no longer having fun, then at that point I'll reconsider. But right now I'm having fun doing it. I'm having fun and enjoying the time that everyone else is, having, and, they're coming to join in. We have, the Freedom Fly-Alongs on Friday with Complete Freedom. That's always fun. And, we're just a big group of people that just enjoy each other's company, and, we're just out there to have fun with each other. So, there's always that. But yeah, I'm hoping 14 gets back here a bit so we can drop a little bit more jokes so I can test out some of these new bot commands I've added. I'll go ahead and throw one in there real quick. Let me know complete if it's working for you. But yeah, I'm making these audio hooks available for anybody that is anybody that's a subscriber right now. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? That's what I'm trying to make sure of, is that you're hearing it. Excellent. Okay, great. Great. Yeah, I'm adding in some more audio hooks. I want to do some custom audio hooks too, but I'm trying to find out how I need to add them in to PhantomBot. Not 100% sure yet. I may have to manually upload them and rewrite part of the script, which isn't a big deal. That's relatively easy at the end of the day. But yeah, trying to make the chatbot a little bit more useful. Give it some more things to do to engage chat and keep the flow moving, right? So I think we're all trying at some point to improve our streams the best we can. But
I am back. Sorry for the
delay. He's back, guys. He came back. I thought I was alone up here by myself.
Yeah, sorry about that. Quick walk for the dog.
Oh yeah, no. And you sent me a message about that yesterday, so I think it's totally acceptable. I just don't see how you ended up getting back up here to flight level 400 and getting back in the plane, though.
Yeah, so my dog is quite buoyant, actually. Funny
enough. Oh, okay. So wait a second. Did you? Wait, are you telling me you took the dog for a walk in the cabin?
Big time. Big time. Wait, was that not the litter box back there? Uh-oh.
We got passengers on board, 14.
Okay, let's go ahead and cordon off the luggage area, because that's out of bounds now. No one wants to go back there.
Oh, great. Folks, we had a pet accident on board. Oh crap! I wish you would have told me you were going to walk the dog on the aircraft.
Well, I didn't want to make you concerned, so I thought I'd just go for it.
And I think that just warranted that too. So great, wonderful.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, adding some things in. Oh, it's not going too bad. We're currently at 1 hour and 21 minutes until we are in Jackson Hole. And we're currently about, let me see here real quick, probably about 500 miles from top of the sun, it looks like.
Nice. Are you planning on using VNav on the descent here?
I'm going to try. I'm going to see if it'll work. I'm not 100% sure here, and mainly because of, the issues that we had with FLC going up. But like I said, I guess I'll go ahead and fly the descent into Jackson Hole, and then, of course, you can just do the Vatsim call out some.
Yeah, sounds
awesome.
Great.
Awesome, wonderful. But yeah, folks, we had Boeing Sky Pilot stop by 1480. I don't know if you saw, but right before he left, he dropped 5 Tier 1 gift subs.
What?
Yeah, he gave one to Nathan's Planes, Slayer T.
No way.
Yeah, Miss Mara plays Cyclone 62 and Noodle Pro.
That's awesome.
You know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, I couldn't believe he stopped by this channel, right? Like, I mean, no one Boeing Sky Pilot has, you know, he stopped by this channel to hang out for a bit. And then, you know, right before he leaves, because he's said he's not feeling too good, he drops 5 tier 1 gift subs. So, yeah, I was a little bit shocked by that. I really was.
Yeah, that's nuts. He's a big deal.
And then he also said, he's like, you know, he also said the takeoff looked great. Everything looked great on my end for us. So
take it.
Yeah, you know, I'll take what I can get at this point. You know, if he wants to say that we're doing well, then great. I mean, you know, we got to keep up this momentum, though. You know.
Amen.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'll be flying with you. It looks like. And what time do you want to start your stream tomorrow?
So probably like 2300 or so. I should check my schedule before I give you.
Well, if you need to go past 2300, that's fine. I just do 2300 because it's kind of easier for some of our friends that are like are on, you know, Eastern time, like complete freedom.
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that up. Give me just a moment here.
No problem. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure you drop in that exclamation mark predict into the chat for our landing rate there at Jackson Hole. Looks like I will be making the landing at Jackson Hole, especially since we got clear skies going all the way in. But, you know, it should be a good flight going down in Jackson Hole. Looks like we're turning back to course here. We're now currently direct course, so Kilo Uniform Romeo Sierra Echo. We're currently 287 nautical miles away from there, and then we'll be direct Kgyy, which will start our top of descent when we're getting close to Kgyy. So. But yeah, our speed's staying up too. Looks like we're currently at 437 knots on our true airspeed and 435 on our ground speed. So we're keeping our speed up here. Hour and 17 minutes out, 562 nautical miles. Thank you everybody for joining in tonight. We're definitely having a good flight. It's a safe flight. Nothing too badly has gone wrong. We're having some desync issues with your controls, primarily with Autopilot, and it looks like primarily when the client side is controlling the Autopilot. So not 100% sure what's going on there. We're trying to figure that out, but you know, your controls, I know, you know, has been making updates, and they haven't made an update since version 10.3 for working Title Mod CJ4 came out, and currently both 1480 and I are working on working Title Mod 10.3. So, you know, that could be part of the problem. It's really hard to tell, but, you know, we're currently just rolling with the punches, right? I mean, if there's any other issues, you know, we'll try to report them the best we can, but, you know, it's one of those things that we're just basically just waiting, right? Waiting to see what happens.
Yep. Also, I just want to let you know, it looks like Denver Center is online.
Oh, Denver Center is online. Let me jump into SimToolkit Pro. Okay, so we have not crossed in Denver Center yet. We're getting really close. We are definitely getting close to Denver Center, so we'll probably be crossing in there in about next 5-10 minutes, maybe. Yeah, we'll probably be there about 5 or 10 minutes in Denver Center, so we'll I'll go ahead and contact them then, or you can contact them, since I guess since I've got controls now.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
080.
Can you hear him right now?
No, I can't. I show still on Unicom on my end.
I'm going to go ahead and try to change it again because I changed it for a second and we got a brief blip and then it stopped. So hold on, let me see what happens here.
Okay, I'll watch the FMC. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, it went right back.
You go ahead and change it real quick.
Okay.
Nothing?
No. I saw it change when you did it, but it didn't
Let me go ahead and I'm going to set COM1's active to 127.65 because we're almost there.
Okay.
Base radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
There we go. I can hear it now.
Okay, excellent.
So I'll say citation 73 Hotel Papa with you at
from Leeds,
flight level 400.
Yeah, you can actually leave the with you out. A lot of people say with you, but it's not necessary. If you want to say with you, that's totally fine. So when we cross in, which we'll be crossing in here in the next 2 minutes max. I'll tell you when to go ahead and say it, but yeah, it'll be citation 73 Hotel Papa. If you want to say with you can say with you flight level 400.
Okay. So, citation 73 Hotel Papa, flight level 400.
Well, actually, you'll say Denver Center, citation 73 Hotel Papa, flight level 400.
Denver Center, citation 73 Hotel Papa, flight level 400.
There you go. Now you can say it because we're in their airspace.
United 1596. It'll be the
Okay.
ILS
I'll wait
17
in the break and I will do it.
Sounds good.
Southwest 3306, runway 16 left, clear to land. Southwest 4514, exit to the left when able, taxi parking via Foxtrot.
Left when able, good parking via Foxtrot, Southwest 4514, thanks, yeah.
See ya. Caller 219, radar service has terminated, frequency change approved.
Flight level 400.
I stepped on you. Caller 219, are you there?
He stepped. Give him 1 second here.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're totally fine. You wanted to be able to hear it anyway.
Express, I might have said it wrong.
Kgyy Express at 219er will be going on 122 to Sunlight. Thank you for service.
Yeah, have a good one. And who didn't I answer?
Go ahead and do it now.
Denver Center, citation 73 Hotel Papa, flight level 400.
73 Hotel Papa, Denver, squawk 6567.
Roger, squawk 6567, 73 Hotel Papa.
Nicely done. There you go.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll switch the squawk real quick.
I already switched it on my end, but yeah.
Nice, thank you.
Not a problem. That was great. That was great work, though. But yeah, I'm here saying nice work. You're right about that.
Papa, just verify you're squawking normal for me.
Yes, we're showing 6567 Hotel Papa.
For some odd reason, we went off of mode C. So that's what happened.
3 Hotel Papa, radar contact, and just verify the altitude you said 400.
Go ahead and verify altitude.
Yeah, Denver Center, I do show 6567 on the squawk, and our current altitude is flight level 400.
Roger, I got you now.
Sorry, I didn't do the push to talk on that one, so he missed my last
Oh
transmission.
no, you're totally fine. That worked out. That's good stuff. You did just fine.
Cool, cool.
Denver Center, Southwest 4152, what runway should I expect for tonight?
16 left.
Okay, thank you, Southwest 4152.
Yep.
But yeah, that worked out pretty well. You did just what you needed to do. You made your radio call outs correct. Now, before we reach top of descent, we will be crossing out of Denver Center. So
1596, turn right, heading 200 vector for your approach.
Right, 200.
do you want to hear the new autopilot sound that I just made?
Absolutely.
Tell me you like that.
Nice. That's awesome.
Currently an hour and 9 minutes out from Jackson Hole. Got about 506 nautical miles to go, but we will have a clear skies coming down in Jackson Hole. It looks like 14 will be changing over to live weather probably when we hit after we hit Kgyy, we'll probably go live weather. Folks, if you haven't already, make sure you drop in those predictions for landing rate coming down in Jackson Hole. Exclamation mark predict space minus the rate of descent you think I'll hit coming in Jackson Hole. I'll be making the landing there in Jackson Hole today. We had 14 AD takeoff from Kgyy Chicago Airport, and I was controlling Vatsim comms at that time. And now, you know, he's controlling Vatsim comms now that I'm flying the plane. And we got the prediction from 14AD. 14AD predicted minus 135. Thank you for that prediction. Let's see what else we get coming down into Jackson Hole.
Denver Center, good evening. Allegiant 67125 to the southwest of Hastings, flight level 300.
Allegiant, I messed it up one more time.
Allegiant 671, we're 25 to the southwest of Hastings, flight level 300.
Allegiant 671, Denver, squawk 6501.
6501, Allegiant 671.
Allegiant 671, radar contact, position is reported LO.
Allegiant 671, we got a request when you got it.
I've got an answer, go for it.
Transfer to Kgyy.
You know, I think it's kind of funny. So, I just got a email from Uber stating that the third stimulus check is in the works, but they never made any comments prior to this. But, you know, it's funny because I think, you know, the news keeps reporting on the stimulus check popping up, and the last stimulus check, and the stimulus check before that, but, you know, we still have no clear idea when or if it's going to happen. Kind of funny how that works, right? Especially here in the United States.
Direct to lander, southwest 4153.
November 42, Echo radar contact 20 west of Hayden, and descend via the Longs 1 arrival, runway 17, right? Unit 1596, descend and maintain 9,000, turn 10 degrees right.
9,000 degrees right,
Yeah, 1596, I forgot how close that was, so we can make a left turn and come back around to put you lower, unless you think you can make the descent from there, but I left you high.
Yeah, we'll just make a circle. Back right now.
Absolutely gorgeous out though tonight, isn't it?
Turn left heading 080, maintain 9,000.
Absolutely.
Gotta love the fact that we're chasing that sunset going to Jackson Hole.
Yep. It's real nice.
Denver Center, good evening. United 1486, flight level 30, about 90 miles to the east of Porter.
United 1486, Denver, squawk. Didn't give me a code. Stand by, let me try one more time.
Well, welcome everybody. I see that we got maybe a couple more new people here viewing the stream now. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Quasiguru Twitch channel. We currently have 14 AD on board. He's our first officer flying with us today, and we're currently doing a Vatsim flight. So we have him in observer mode. We got me as the captain. Currently, I'm in control of the plane, and he's got control of the radio comms. On takeoff, it was the reverse. He took off. He flew the airplane, and I was on the radio comms. So you know, this is all about crew resource management, right, folks? If you can get crew resource management to work for you, great. If you can't, you can't. But folks, we're using a program called Your Controls with Flight Sim 2020, and we're also using vPilot to communicate on the Vatsim network. So everything so far seems to be working correctly. Working Title Mod version 10.3 just came out for the CJ4. Working Title Mod's been a wonderful implementation from the folks at Working Title. Makes the airplane a lot more real to life, adds a whole bunch of features. If you're interested in Working Title Mod, if you're interested in Your Controls, feel free to go ahead and download those, install those. They're wonderful add-ons. If you have any questions about how to install add-ons into your simulator, feel free to ask. Also, if you're new to the Quasiguru channel, feel free to drop into the Discord as well. !Discord into the chat, and you'll have the Discord server link there, so you can make sure that you can message in there. When we are offline, we will make sure to respond in there as well. You can also go ahead and join the Quasiguru live stream channel as well, and be able to talk to us while we're on the live stream. So, you know, folks, I'm grateful to have everyone in here that's joined in tonight. Boeing Sky Pilot, before he left, he dropped 5 Tier 1 gift subs to people, so we do appreciate that. We've had Complete Freedom with us tonight. We got I'm Hearsay with us. Canesto's currently working on homework and stuff, so he's been in and out of here. Also, if you do decide to subscribe to the channel, you also gain a little bit more benefits. You'll be able to drop in some sounds for the chat. We're currently working on making the chatbot a little bit more inclusive, adding features. Folks, if you haven't already, though, make sure you drop that follow button so you can be notified before we depart. Grateful to have everyone with us tonight. We're currently only about, I believe, a little under an hour out from Jackson Hole now. Yeah, we're currently an hour and 3 minutes out from Jackson Hole. And we're about 300 miles away from top of descent. So hopefully we have a safe top of descent. Hopefully VNAV is working. We've been having a couple issues with Your Controls tonight. Flight level change has not been working. We don't know if that's related to Your Controls and just the client end, or if that's potentially an issue with, just with client side on Your Controls. But we're going to go ahead and try a VNAV descent tonight still. If not, we'll have to recalculate to figure out what our descent rate's going to need to be. But we'll need to be down to about 11,000 feet before Kgyy. Well, actually, not necessarily before Kgyy. That's our minimum altitude. So realistically, we need to be down to 11,000 feet before Quirt. But once we hit that, we'll then descend to FATMO at 9,700 feet. And then runway 19, and we're currently on the ILS Yankee approach for runway 19. Runway 19 is going to be at 6,482 feet. If we do miss the approach, we'll hit that toga button, and we will climb to 6,900 feet and maintain heading 197, and then we will climb to 14,000 feet and fly in the hold pattern at Kgyy. That's Kilo India Charlie November Echo. So folks, I'm grateful to have you all join in tonight. If you haven't already, make sure you drop in that predict into the chat, so that way you can figure out about how we're going to land tonight. Currently, lately I've been doing about 140, 150 on 140, 150 for landings. I've also put this thing down just as well as about I think the best I've done in this is about 61 feet per minute. Dedrestro, thank you for the subscription, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Also, you'll gain some access to some other features there as well. You've got your Captain Epaulette, so we're grateful to have that. Thank you, I'm Hearsay, for the prediction at 169. Hopefully, we'll see how well that goes. Dedrestro predicts at 140. I'm going to see if I can butter the heck out of the landing, folks. Of course, you know, it's always hard to say how you're going to do, especially when you're dealing with flying with Your Controls and a friend. So, but yeah, folks, today, you know, 14AD is my first officer. Tomorrow, I'll be his first officer in his stream. So if you haven't yet, make sure that you go follow 14AD as well. 14AD is another wonderful simmer. He's also pretty much a comedian on his own. You know, I'm grateful to have him with us. But yeah, make sure you click follow 14AD on that Twitch overlay there if you haven't already. And that way you can be notified before he departs as well. And tomorrow we'll probably be flying out of his stream. Not 100% sure in time yet, but it'll be probably 2300 Zulu or sometime later. So about the same time I normally start as well. for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But folks, I'm grateful to have 14AD on board. He's a wonderful pilot. He's learned a lot about the CJ4 from me, as well as other people as well. Slayer T calls this the nimble fella, folks. He calls this the nimble fella because it is just one of those aircraft that performs so well. It moves so well in the sky. It cuts the air like butter. But, you know, of course, it also makes it a little bit more difficult maybe to land, too. Lately, I've been trying to work on learning the A320 a little bit better myself with the fly-by-wire mod, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of buttons. There's a lot of buttons. I know Canesto says it's not that difficult, and yeah, it may not be, but for me, it's one of those things I'm pretty comfortable with the CJ4, and hopefully one of these days Canesto or Mr. Pilot can show me the ropes on this thing. Yeah, you know, and this thing I'm here to say, I really want to learn the A320. And I'm one of those people that if I'm going to learn how to fly something, I'm going to learn how to fly it right? 14AD just dropped 500 bits. Thank you so much, 14AD, for the support. We do appreciate you at this channel. I appreciate you as my first officer. You know, he's done wonderful work, folks. 14AD is amazing. Canesto just dropped him a predict at 168. Thank you so much for the bits, 14. We do appreciate that here at the Quasiguru channel. Folks, if you haven't heard it yet, I'm going to go ahead and drop in something that Miss 14AD did on my last stream here. Monday, my last stream, Miss 14AD decided to drop some bars on the Quasiguru Twitch channel. And, you know, you're only going to hear it here, folks. I was really impressed. I can't believe she did it, but she did it for us, right? She did it for the Quasiguru Twitch channel. I couldn't believe it happened. But folks, it happened here. I'm going to go ahead and play that really quick so everyone can hear it. We got 14AD on the beatbox. And we also have Dedresto just chewed 100 bits. Thank you so much, Dedresto. We do appreciate the support here at the Quasiguru channel. Definitely getting hyped up here. Definitely getting excited. You know, maybe we can get a hype train going, right? I don't know. Hype train might be difficult, but maybe we can get it going, folks. Grateful to have you, Dedresto. Grateful to see that you just subscribed to the channel. That way you can get that ad-free viewing. Also, Dedresto, take a look right below on the chat here. There are some new options right below. For some sound bites. I'm going to be adding some more sound bites to the bot as well, and only subscribers currently have access to use them. So you have to be subscribed to the channel, but once you're subscribed to the channel, you're more than welcome to use those. But yeah, take a look because they're chatbot commands, okay? But we'll be adding some more in there as well. But let's go ahead and let's listen to Miss 14AD drop those sick beats with 14AD on the beatbox, okay, folks? Here we go, here we go. About to play it, here we go. Miss 14AD, drop those bars really quick, okay?
About 6194, Denver Center, squawk 6513. Correction, 6537.
We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come slay, there's no escape, you know. Quasiguru will suck it to you, and she flies through, intercept you. She may be talking about pizza and what to eat but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard, the sky's her yard, you'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Dang.
Miss 14AD.
Look at that, she just dropped that. Someone clip that really quick, someone. And there we go, folks, there we go. That is Mr. 14AD's wonderful wife, Miss 14AD. She's got Beats by Dre, Beat by a Mile, and that was even before Beats by Dre got bought up by Apple. So you know what? Canesto's dropping that get in there emote for Mr. Pilot. Definitely, you know, Miss 14AD did an amazing job on that. I was really impressed. She said, you know, she was feeling a little bit anxious there for a minute, but guys, she went ahead and did it. She dropped those beats so hard that I was actually starting to get a little bit, you know, concerned, right? Like, I mean, I was starting to feel it a little bit, right? Like, I mean, here I was like, okay, we'll see what happens, but she did amazing, folks. Miss 14AD is amazing. You know, we're grateful to have her joining in on the streams, and I'm sure 14AD is also grateful for being able to claim her as part of his significant other, right? So grateful to have Miss 14AD, and grateful to have 14AD today flying flying as our first officer, and like I said, tomorrow, I'll be flying as his first officer, so, you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, what a woman, though, folks. What a woman. Can't believe she did that. It was absolutely amazing, you know. She's got Mr. Pilot 222 on edge right now because he's definitely worried that if she comes in there and starts dropping, you know, those bars, he's really not going to know what to do. He's not going to know what to do, folks. He really is not. Mr. Pilot's going to be lost on that one. Hey, 14AD. So I'm actually starting to work on just getting VNAV configured. I don't know if you're seeing this right now, but I set the altitude to 6,400 feet because the runway's at 6482. You see that?
Yep, I see it. 6,400.
Right, I'm going to go ahead and arm VNAV really quick just so that we're set here for the descent.
Okay.
Well, that's not right. I'm going to go ahead and disable autopilot for a minute. I'm pulling up. Okay. I'm going to take control of the aircraft. Make sure we don't get yelled at here by Vatsim.
Left, heading 200, try to maintain 10,000.
And I'm going to go and level out. Yeah, you know, sometimes we run into these issues with Vatsim, or your controls, I should say. You know, I'm trying to configure VNAV here, trying to get it right, but I'm right now currently flying by hand, trying to make sure that we don't get too crazy here. So I'm slowing it down just a little bit too to make sure we save it. Oh, you're okay, Dejesto. You're all good. I'm going to pull back up here, try to get this thing back at flight level 400. Hopefully we still got that seatbelt sign on, right?
Yes, it's on for me.
Excellent. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I think the issue might be the second that I started messing with the autopilot, my throttle set just changed over, so hopefully we can maintain altitude here and not freak out the controller.
Okay. Yeah, I show speed 195.
And I'm going to go ahead and pull up, try to get back up to flight level 400, then I'm going to do an altitude hold.
Done 8, Sky 6174.
And if we are contacted, I'm responding, correct, Quasi?
No. Well, it's up to you. I mean, if you want to respond, you can. I'm trying to take back over here, trying to get control of the aircraft again. Yeah. Like I said, for some odd reason, we're having some sort of bizarre issue occur here. It's not normal.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Just let me know if you want me to respond, but I'll assume you're going to respond for now.
Yeah, I'll respond for now, just in case something happens.
Okay,
so
sounds good.
I went to go enable VNAV, and the second I did that, the plane started to descend on its own. Definitely not normal, but we have 14AD currently as the first officer. I'm currently in command flying. When we took off, actually, I was in control of radios. 14AD was flying the aircraft, and coming into Jackson Hole, I'll be flying the aircraft down. So we decided to go ahead and just do it that way, and we'll see how things go, right?
Yep.
759, remain Victor, radar contact, say altitude.
Just set it.
Remain Victor, Roger, climb maintain, flight level 210.
Yeah, now we're having that issue again where the altitude is like capping itself randomly on the wrong altitude, so I'm trying to get it dialed back into 40,000.
Southwest 167 radio.
Yeah, I'm trying to get speed back up now after we had that little malfunction there.
Requesting PDC at Denver.
Your night's just starting, Hustler. So we had Boeing Sky Pilot join in for a little bit. He ended up dropping 5 Tier 1 subs before he left. So, you know, that's always appreciated. But yeah, I was shocked Boeing Sky Pilot decided to join in on the stream. I was kind of happy about that, you know?
November 28 Echo, fly present heading, maintain 1000.
Oh, were you here? I didn't realize that, Slayer, but yeah. He's, it was nice to have him show up, you know, to the stream. But yeah, it was kind of cool. But folks, do me a favor, too. Go take a look at Slayer T. He deals with the Sunshine Club. Absolutely wonderful streamer. Been doing a lot of cargo flights lately. So Slayer, it's going to be another about 56 minutes or so before we land. Probably a little bit less because I'm getting airspeed back up again. I'm about to arm VNav again to see if it'll hold it. I don't know what the heck's going on though tonight, but you know, it's one of those things that we're never 100% sure what's going on with these aircrafts, right? It looks like it's going to lock in flight level 400 again, so we're good there. But yeah, we'll probably be about 55 minutes, maybe just shy of 50 minutes before we land. But Slayer, do me a favor also to drop in !predict for the descent rate. I will be landing the aircraft, so you know, we could probably assume it'll be under 200 feet per minute, right? And I'm joking about that because 14 did an amazing job Monday on putting the plane down as well. He was buttering the landings really well, so you know, 14's been doing a wonderful job. Tomorrow I'll be the first officer on his stream. Don't have the experience he has with his private jet company, so I'll be flying first officer tomorrow on his stream, and we're just gonna keep this up. You know, it seems to be good mojo, right? Like everything seems to be going well. Hope you enjoy your food, Slayer team. Thank you so much for stopping by again, and if you want to, Slayer, drop an !lurk. I might have added something to my stream too. And then make sure you also drop an !unlurk when you come back, okay?
Clear to land 16 left, got 5174.
Denver Center, United 1917. Sir, we have to disconnect.
Yeah, Roger, we'll see you later.
Yeah, roger that, sir. Have a go.
November 28 Echo, turn right heading 140, intercept.
Yeah, it looks like 14 will be in Denver Center for a little bit longer here.
Alright, 140 to the intercept, down to 9000, Echo.
Alright, I'm going to try to reconfigure this again for VNav descent. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
United 638, Salt Lake offline, fix the change for today.
Okay, I see you changing the heading, or sorry, the altitude, Doug. We're descending.
Yeah, it's not listening. I'm going to go ahead and disable it, pull back up, and just get us back up to 40,000. So we're probably going to have to descend via VS instead. But that's okay. We'll get it figured out.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm coming back up to 40,000. I'm going to try to level off at 40,000 and do an altitude hold.
Okay.
United 638, Kjac.
Altitude set.
Yep, I show 400.
Autopilot's back on.
Yes, check.
Autopilot.
Turn autopilot off again. For some odd reason, it's not capturing 400. So I'm going to fly it by hand again and see what happens here. It just doesn't. 40,300, right?
Yes.
The lander, one arrival, runway 17 right, transition to Denver altimeter.
And we're also coming up on our next waypoint shortly.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Actually, you're not on the arrival. Stand by for descent, South 2123.
Why are you calling me Southwest 4153?
Southwest 4153.
That should have captured that time, it looks like. Yep, we're good.
70,250.
Let's go on land.
3015, landing south.
Yeah, it just captured. We're good this time.
We'll cross the lander at 17,000 and at 250 knots for Southwest 4153.
November 28 Echo, cross Joe Mag at 900,000, cleared ILS, runway 17 right bridge.
Thanks for dropping that METAR in there, 14. So it looks like we've got winds 22003. Temperature's going to be 6 degrees. And it looks like not much for clouds either, so it looks like we're going to have a good descent in when we flip back over to live weather.
Yeah, looks good. Do you want me to go ahead and program the weather into the FMC?
Yeah, feel free to go ahead and get that programmed in real quick. Let's see if it goes through.
Okay. Will do.
Demonstrate good evening, Delta 2901.
Delta 2901, Denver Center.
Ooh, I'll tell you what.
Delta 2901.
Temperature is going to be 6 degrees.
Information requesting clearance to
Not a problem.
Delta 2901, Denver Center. Hello, clear to the Salt Lake City
Then QNH is going to be 3022.
Then I file. Main pressure climb via the SID. Squawk 6527.
Got it.
Nicely done.
Clear to Salt Lake City via 02, then as file, Changi transition, climb according to the standard intermediate departure,
Squawk
6537, Delta 2901.
Delta 2901, reback is correct.
Clear,
sorry,
complete.
Quasi?
I was saying that looks good if you want to click send.
Okay, sending it.
Excellent, excellent. So it looks like our approach speed is going to be at, what, 110, and then ref's at 103, right?
Yes, that's what I show.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see how well we do coming in this descent. We have 44 minutes, folks, until we're in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. 324 nautical miles remaining, and hopefully we'll make it a decent flight coming in. We're having issues currently with VNAV on your controls. I don't know exactly what's going on tonight with that, but I'm guessing it has something to do with working Title Mod version 10.3. Didn't have an issue, I believe, Friday. So, hard to say exactly what it is, but we're currently dealing with that. Make sure also, if you haven't already, drop an !predict into the chat for our descent rate there into Jackson Hole. Hopefully we have a nice, smooth, buttery landing for everybody. If we don't, I'm going to blame 14AD, even though he won't be flying, so.
I'll take it. I will take it.
And see, as a responsible first officer should, he takes things that he shouldn't take, folks, but he does it with pride. He does it with pride, folks. He does it with pride.
Joking aside, Quasi, I do show traffic behind us about 10 or 20 miles. Do you see that guy?
I do not see traffic behind us. You see traffic behind us?
Yes. Yeah, I don't see it on your screen, but I do see it on mine, so maybe it's just like the AI.
Oh, wait. No, there's no way it's AI, because I turned off multiplayer. I'm starting to wonder now. 'Cause I think I might see him.
On my side, he's doing the strobe, so it's a lot more evident than on your stream, so I don't know.
I have no idea. We'll see what's going on, though. Hopefully.
901.
Hopefully we don't have someone chasing us down right now.
Affirmative, Delta 21.
You can't intercept the interceptor, so I don't know.
No, I may have to drop the hammer down here in a minute. I may just have to go full frickin' toga and break that frickin' speed tape, right?
Yeah, show him who's boss.
Careful push and start on the first line and...
Exactly, show them who's boss. That's right, that's right. You know the Quasiguru model. Your computer just had a shutdown. Or is everything okay, Canesto? Is it heat? I'm almost tempted to hit VNAV, but I want to wait for it to line back up on Kgyy. I'm going to wait till it lines up on Kgyy and see if I hit VNAV, if it starts to descend again on its own, or what's going on.
Alright.
I'll tell you folks, VNAV has definitely spoiled me. Having the plane be able to descend on its own, especially at speed, especially in a jet, it's nice.
1053 Denver Center, hello. Quick to the Denver airport, speed is spring 6 departure, redirectors at Dane, that's filed. Maintain 10,000, expect 12,000, 10 minutes after. Departure is 127.65, squawk 6545.
Yeah, folks, just having a nice, smooth flight here to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Currently about 400 miles, not even 400 miles, I guess, at this point. We're less than 200 miles away from top of descent, so we'll probably start a descent there. Currently having a couple issues with your controls on this Vatsim flight that we're doing. I know that our first officer 1480 said we have traffic behind us, but I do not see him. I also don't see him on the Vatsim map either, so maybe the traffic is a glitch. Not 100% sure, but we'll see what's going on here. Oh, I'm here, so that's right. You're doing a lot more with the 320, right? Because I can get ILS to work all day generally, but I don't know if it's going to work right now because we're having bizarre issues with VNAV. That's not necessarily a thing to assume that we're going to have issues, but we'll see what happens here. Like I said, I'm waiting for it to turn direct here to Kgyy. Once it turns direct to Kgyy, I'm going to attempt to see if I can set VNAV again. If VNAV starts working, then great. If it doesn't, then it looks like I am going to be flying this thing down manually on the VS speed going into Jackson Hole. So wish me luck. Hopefully we don't crash, right? We've got some restrictions there. We have an 11,000 foot minimum at Kgyy, and then our next waypoint as well. So, you know, that's the thing about Jackson Hole. You're flying a heck of an approach coming in. It's not nearly as dangerous as Aspen, Colorado is, but you know, we're definitely enjoying this flight here into Jackson Hole. Like I said, tomorrow we will be joining 14AD on his stream as his first officer, so we're definitely having a lot of fun, folks. Grateful to have you all on board. Oh, you just landed at Kjac. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, currently we've got clear sky set for the weather, and we only did that so we could at least speed the flight up. But before we just start our descent into Jackson Hole, we'll go ahead and flip over to live weather so we can see what kind of cloud layers we might actually have. Of course, you know, flight sim weather is kind of iffy at times. Dedrestro just cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much, Dedrestro, for the 100-bit cheer. He definitely threw down that 3-leaf clover, so we got some good luck here for the landing now, right? So hopefully everything goes well. We don't have too many issues coming down into Jackson Hole. But yeah, we're just trying to get there. We're trying to get there. We're trying to hurry up and get there, right? Not in too much of a rush, but like I said, we're waiting for this thing to line back up here. Once we're completely lined up on Kgyy, at that point, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get VNAV working again. But before I drop down the altitude, I'm going to just hit VNAV and see if it starts a random descent, because if it does, then at that point, I can at least recover it a lot faster. So we'll see what happens here, folks. Hopefully everything goes well, and we have a safe flight.
1577, push on Alpha Sierra is approved, expect 25.
Alright folks, we've got 38 minutes to Jackson Hole, and we are looking at have about 2,066 pounds of fuel remaining on landing, so you know, definitely have to do this on full tanks, but you know, fuel's cheaper over in Kgyy anyway, so that's what we're dealing with right now. Just enjoying the rest of the flight. Looks like we're starting to line up here on the Kgyy. Keeping an eye on the MFD there to make sure that that line gets straightened out. And I'm going to go ahead and hit VNAV now, see what happens. Hopefully nothing drastic. Okay, good. So now it just says outs. There we go, V-alts. That's what I'm looking for. Let me drop the altitude, see if it starts descending. It did not. That's good. Okay, now I can go ahead and set my V-alt speed. So now I'm going to drop it down to 6,400 feet, because the runway's at 6,482 feet for the ILS 19 Yankee approach. So we'll set 6,400 feet. This is how it normally works, folks. So keep that in mind. You know, if you're flying working Title Mod CJ4, you do have VNAV, it does function, but we've been just having some interesting issues today with your controls, VNAV, and of course we're doing this all in Vatsim too, so you know, it always makes it a little bit more interesting when you have real ATC and you know, they might notice that there's some sort of deviation occurring, right, especially with your flight level, and luckily we haven't been called out yet. I think part of it is, you know, I turned off autopilot, I saved the aircraft from a couple random maneuvers it was making, but you know, aside from that though, we're having a good stream, having a great flight here. Have 14AD on board as the first officer. We're currently with Denver Center. Once we're done with Denver Center, if we get Salt Lake Center logged in, then at that point we'll have more radio. But at this point, it looks like we're probably going to be going to Unicom here in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the tuning page here on the computer and make sure that I'm ready to punch in that 122.8. Or actually, I guess 14AD will be punching in that 122.8 since I'll be the one making the landing.
Vectors, ILS, runway 16 left.
Okay,
But how's things been going for you, Jester? Everything going well for you?
Southwest 4153.
Denver Center, Unit 1486, for lower.
Good, it's 1486, alright, there you're away. Descend via the alley, AL to your arrival, runway 16 left. Set under altimeter 3015.
Yeah, sorry about that. We reported back about probably 15 minutes ago, but didn't know if you heard us. We'll descend via the alley to arrival and 16 left for 1486.
Vanessa, are you still up? Or did your computer go down again? Hoping not.
Delta 686, Denver Center, you on frequency.
Alright. So it looks like the flight's going pretty smooth though, folks. Just on our way here to Jackson Hole, and like I said, hopefully we have a buttery smooth landing. Okay, gotcha. Is your computer still working, Canesto, or did it completely go down?
Denver Center, Delta 2175, level 370.
Delta 2175, Denver Center, squawk 6575.
6575, Delta 2175.
Also, folks, if you're using it or not, it looks like SimToolkit Pro had an update to version 6.72. I'm currently on 6.71, so I started the stream with an outdated version of SimToolkit Pro, but I'm sure that's fixing a bunch of logbook issues, so shouldn't affect the rest of the bot's functions, though. Everything else seems to be working. METAR's working, Predicts seems to be working. We'll know better when we make that landing there in Jackson Hole, so hopefully everything goes okay. Canesto, I don't know if it could be possibly heat related. I don't know what all you were doing. I mean, was it completely random, or was it like Windows updates? Did Windows at least notify you it was shutting down, or did it just shut itself off? And is the stream looking pretty smooth for everyone right now? Are you noticing any dropouts, anything like that? Because right now Twitch is reporting my keyframe interval's too high, but I haven't noticed it drop out yet.
Okay, looks like you disconnected. Delta 20 TCP, push approved. Advise ready taxi 1825. That was 167. You're
hey, back. Sorry, I just dropped.
Oh, you're totally fine. What happened?
I lost internet there, so I dropped out of your controls also.
Yeah,
oh, okay. Are you still in the plane flying though?
I'm still in the plane, but I show that I'm not in the shared cockpit client anymore.
Okay, reconnect to shared cockpit.
Delta 2901,
okay.
Squawk, Charlie, continue taxi.
Well, reconnect your controls, I guess. Let's see if we can resync. Alright. Does it look like you're synced up?
Yeah, I just synced up. It looks good.
Awesome, just want to make sure everything's okay there.
Once he's in front of you, you
can about 233 knots, 400.
Yep, and we got 233 nautical miles to Kjac.
Perfect.
Excellent, so we're back in sync. Wonderful.
Yeah, that was surprisingly painless.
Well, I am running the server direct with a port open, so that might help a little bit.
Delta 2175.
Hey folks, looks like we're about 100 miles away from top of descent. I did set the altitude. It looks like everything's good. Everything's functional right now, so hopefully the plane will be able to fly top of descent without an issue. Hopefully VNAV is functioning, and I'm not, just it's not giving me some sort of comfort by looking like it's working. So, but we'll see what happens here, folks. We'll make that approach in there into Jackson Hole. Hopefully, have a buttery smooth landing for everybody. If you guys have any suggestions for the stream, if you want to see improvements, if you want to see things that are different to make the stream better, feel free to go ahead and drop those into the Discord, !Discord into the chat. Feel free to drop into the Discord. We'd love to hear your suggestions as to what we can improve for you to make the experience better for the viewer. Tonight we had, looks like 5 subscriptions drop. Had Digestos cheer 200 bits, 14AG cheered 500 bits. And then we got Packerfan XLV12 that followed earlier yesterday. Maple Aviation followed yesterday. Nathan Plains followed yesterday. Boeing Sky Pilot dropped a total of 5 Tier 1 subscriptions, so we do thank him for that. I know he said he wasn't feeling well, so he's not planning on streaming tonight, but he's been jumping around, taking a look at everybody else tonight, you know, just enjoying everyone else's content as well. So, we do have a little bit before we land, but after we land, we'll be disconnecting from Vatsim, and we'll probably be calling it a night. But if you guys have any suggestions for who you might want to see us raid tonight, because we're only 30 minutes out, you know, feel free to drop those in the chat. We'll go ahead and take any suggestions for who we're going to raid.
Echo, report when we're ready for departure.
So that was your internet that dropped off then, huh, 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're back now.
Good. Just want to make sure everything's right. Everything's functioning at least.
Southwest 4153, turn left heading 200, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Welcome back, Miss 14AD. We're definitely excited to have you back with us. Folks, I'm just going to throw this out here real quick. We got Miss 14AD in here. We're going to go ahead and throw down the Quasiguru rap that she made. It was absolutely wonderful. I included it in my intro day. I played it a couple times during the stream at least. Let's throw it in there. Let's give Miss 14AD a round of applause, okay, folks? Let's give her a round of applause here in a second, but let's go ahead and listen to that Miss 14AD rap that she dropped for the Quasiguru Twitch channel. That's right, dropping that applause. There we go.
7 approach 120.35, Delta 2901.
Miss 1480, drop those bars really quick, okay?
Southwest 167, contact Denver approach 120.35.
We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come
Denver
slay.
Center, good evening, King November 907, Papa Flight level 280.
She may be talking about pizza and what to eat.
Denver Center,
She's coming in like Die Hard. The sky is her yard. You'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
United 15, correction 1053.
Dang.
The Vatsim weather
Look at that, she just dropped it. Someone clip that.
Denver Springs with a wind of 110, 110 to 12. The altimeter is
Thank you, Miss 14AD, for that wonderful rap you dropped on the Quasiguru channel yesterday. We're hoping to hear some more from you at some point. You know, if you want to figure out something before we land, you know, we're definitely willing to take that into.
Is offline, frequency change your battery is okay with it.
Okay, you know what to say. 14.
Airliner 070 Papa, radar contact 50 miles north of junction, VORS level T50.
14, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, make sure you let him know that you heard him. So basically, frequency change approved, going to Unicom 730 Hotel Papa.
Gotcha.
Alright, yeah, I got it right now.
For Albuquerque offline, frequency change.
Frequency change approved, going to Unicom 73 Hotel Papa.
And Amazon.
And then go ahead and set both COM ones for 122.8.
122.8 for both.
Awesome, wonderful. Yeah, you know, Miss 1480, I would love you to drop in another rap, you know, maybe right before we land, right? Like, make some sort of landing rap, you know, for a butter landing, right? A buttery smooth landing rap, right? Because you know what? Your content's definitely going to get featured in here more often now. I've already decided you're going to be like a permanent part of my intro, you know, because that was pretty amazing, not going to lie. It was really freaking great. Definitely enjoyed it, you know. Everyone else enjoyed it too, you know. We love having you join in on the streams, and we also love having you rap as well.
Amen. Absolutely, but next time she charges about $150 service fee for the rap.
$150. You know what? Actually, that's cheaper than seeing a doctor. So you know what? I think that's a pretty good deal. I mean, you know, unless of course you're 50 Cent, right? Because then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, looks like we're about 70 miles from top of descent. Hopefully this starts working here in a minute. We don't have any more issues tonight that we've been having. But folks, if you haven't already yet, make sure you drop in your predictions into the chat for our descent into Jackson Hole. Hopefully we have a buttery smooth landing. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed the flight tonight. We have Miss 14AD that's shown up, and she definitely dropped those bars last night on the stream. Definitely appreciate that. Hopefully we hear it again at some point. I'm grateful to have 14AD as the first officer tonight. I'll be his first officer tomorrow, so make sure you come in and join 14AD stream tomorrow, where we'll be possibly, I guess, doing another Vatsim flight. Of course, that's up to him if we're doing Vatsim or not, if we're going to do just a basic Your Controls fly along. But folks, make sure you go follow 14AD. Definitely have him on the Twitch overlay right now, so if you haven't already, go drop him a follow. Great comedian, definitely enjoyable. Has an awesome wife that, you know, can rap like crazy, and he can beatbox like nobody's business. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining in on the channel tonight. It looks like we've got about 24 minutes until we land, and after that we'll be disconnecting from Vatsim, saying our farewells, and thank you all for joining up. You gotta admit, though, we're chasing the sun going down. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, we got Miss 14AD predicting a minus 140 coming into Jackson Hole, so we'll see how it goes. Here in a second, 14 and I will both be setting live weather coming into Jackson Hole, so hopefully we'll have realistic winds and maybe some cloud layers coming down. Who knows? We'll see what happens, right? But currently, you know, we're just enjoying the flight, having a good time. 23 minutes away from Jackson Hole. Hopefully we don't slow down too much. But we'll probably go ahead and set live weather before top of descent. That way it'll make everything a little bit more realistic. And folks, if you have any suggestions you'd like to see for the stream, any improvements you'd like to see made, go ahead and drop those into the Discord. We definitely take all suggestions to heart. We want to make sure that, you know, you're enjoying the stream just as much as we are, right? Without you guys supporting us, it'd be a little bit more difficult to do it. You know, of course, you know, my thing is I'd much rather fly to have fun, and I want to continue to fly to have fun. And you know, that's the big thing. You know, just we want to be able to enjoy what we do, you know, and at the end of the day, if we're not enjoying it, you know, what's the point? So we want to make sure that everyone else is able to enjoy it too, so hopefully everything goes well. Also, I just want to bring this up real quick. You know, if you've come here from Mr. Pilot stream, looks like he made an announcement that he is refueling the tanks for a big week in a flight sim, so he won't be streaming tonight. But folks, if you haven't already, go take a look at Mr. Pilot 222 on Twitch as well. another wonderful flight sim streamer. He does a lot of Airbus flying. With that being said, too, go take a look at Knesto. Knesto is another big Airbus streamer. He uses a mouse yoke and a keyboard to fly. Very impressive what he's able to do with that. We had Complete Freedom with us earlier today, so make sure you go take a look at him as well. He's a student pilot in real life. He's been currently working on getting his PPL. He's currently working on trying to go solo. That'll be pretty soon here, folks. He also has a YouTube channel as well, so if you want to search up Complete Freedom on YouTube, you'll find him there. I think he's going to be the next big Stevo Knievo, or the next big Premier One driver, or the next big Baron pilot. So go take a look at go take a look at him on YouTube. I'll go ahead and drop the link here in the chat for everybody, so everyone can see his YouTube channel as well. His latest video, he did some really impressive B-roll shots. It's absolutely amazing, you know, what he is doing with his content right now. You know, I've seen some really impressive things from people, but he's basically coming to this from a point of never creating videos, never really editing videos, to this absolutely amazing content that he's releasing. So, but definitely take a look at Complete Freedom. Working on getting his YouTube link here for everybody so that, you know, you can see his content. I kind of feel like, there we go. Oh, guys, Complete Freedom made a new video. So, we're definitely going to want to make sure you go drop over there, take a look at Complete Freedom. I'm dropping him in here in the chat. So take a look at Complete Freedom. Make sure you drop that subscribe there on his YouTube. Take a look at his Twitch channel as well. He does stream. He does amazing content. He also teaches you about, you know, things that he's going through, right, and things that he's learning. He uses a lot of Pilot Edge and Vatsim. So, you know, he's got some amazing content that will make you go, whoa, right? So we've definitely been enjoying that. But folks, thank you so much for your support tonight. Boeing Sky Pilot ended up dropping 5 Tier 1 subs earlier. Justro's dropped 200 bits tonight. We also have 14AD that decided to go ahead and drop 500 bits. Dejustro also subscribed to the stream. So, you know, he'll be, not only is he going to be notified now before we depart, but he's also got access to the Quasiguru intercept emote, and he's also got access to some of our more exclusive things that we're starting to add to the channel. Some of those are sound emotes that the chatbot can play. So if you look below the stream, if you're using, let's say, Google Chrome or Firefox or something like that, and you're not on your phone, you look below the stream, there's some chat commands in there to play some sound. So, you know, we're always trying to improve the stream. We're trying to add new functionality to engage our audience better. But folks, I'm grateful to have you all along with me. We started off a little bit, you know, heavier tonight. I think got up to 13 viewers at one point. We're now down to 7. But I'm grateful to have every one of you that are with us. You know, and we'll be making this landing here shortly there in Jackson Hole. Everything seems to be going well. We're currently 17 minutes out from Jackson Hole Airport. Thank you so much, Knesto, for dropping in that video there. Mr. Pilot 222, you're having a black screen currently? Everyone else can see the screen, right? The screen? Mr. Pilot 222, you may want to open the app and reopen the app or something if you're using the app currently to stream. But right now, looks like we're streaming without an issue. Yeah, you may need a refresh even. Knesto can see it. I know 14 can see it. Yeah, I think what I'll be doing is, oh, all good, sweet, wonderful, you're back. And there we go, we got Complete Freedom. He's popped back into the chat. He's showing up his new video that he's got with an awesome ATC. I know I'll be watching that here after my stream's over with. I'll be watching that in Complete Freedom. You know, I'd definitely love to chat with you more about those YouTube videos you've been creating because they've been looking so freaking amazing. We're really impressed. I'm really impressed with the content, at least. I know I don't speak for everyone, but you have amazing content. You're doing amazing with it. Slayer T is back, too, in the chat, so welcome back, Slayer T. We'll be making our descent here shortly. 14, do you want to go ahead and set live weather now coming down in?
Sorry, say again.
Let's go ahead and set live weather right now.
Okay, setting live weather. Set.
And guess what? Oh, there we go. Yep, I was waiting for that. I knew that was going to happen. All right, I'm backing off the throttle here, slowing us down. Setting speed brake to get us out of this warning. All right, and we're about to reach the path here for VNAV. Let's see if it captures. It should. Hopefully it does. Mr. Pilot 222, thank you so much for coming to the stream. Definitely appreciate you showing up here. We're about to land in Jackson Hole here in about 18 minutes. Currently, we're about to reach top of descent. Hopefully it's all working correctly. We're having some issues here with your controls today. First Officer 14AD, do you see the VNAV being captured right now?
One moment.
Should see a pink star coming down.
Yes, I do see it.
Excellent. All right, excellent. I think it's working now.
Yep, and altitude call-out was just made.
Yep, I just heard it too. So it looks like top of descent is currently working, coming down into Jackson Hole. So, folks, look at the beautiful mountains in front of us, folks. It's absolutely gorgeous coming down here into Jackson Hole. Absolutely beautiful view, and we've been chasing the sunset all night long because we're flying westbound from Kgyy. So, you know, if anything, you know, I think we're showing Slayer T a little bit about the Sunshine Club to ourselves, right?
Yeah, I think we have a few lessons we can teach Slayer T.
I think we do have some lessons we can teach her. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, Slayer T is the Sunset Master. We all know it. Don't anger the man.
Yeah, and if you want to, 14, go ahead and call out Citation 73 Hotel Papa vacating flight level 400 for descent into Jackson Hole.
Okay, I will do Denver Center Citation 73 Hotel Papa vacating flight level...
We're not on Denver Center right now.
Oops, sorry.
We're not on Denver Center, we're on Unicom, so you're just going to say Citation 73 Hotel Papa vacating flight level 400 for descent into Jackson Hole.
Okay, I'll say Citation 73 Hotel Papa vacating flight level 400 for descent into Jackson Hole. Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got to say.
Here we go.
Citation 73 Hotel Papa vacating flight level 400 for descent into Jackson Hole.
Wow, look at that. The professional himself, folks. First Officer 14AD making those wonderful Vatsim callouts. Yeah, there is something to be said, though, about the scenery in FS 2020, even this time of day, right? Like, I mean, I think this is like one of the most beautiful times of day to fly because, especially since we're flying to the west, you know, we're following the sun down, and then not only that, but we also have good view of the mountains, and we're going to have decent runway lights too tonight, so it's going to look really beautiful.
Absolutely. Look at those clouds being pulled over those mountains.
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely gorgeous coming down here into Jackson Hole tonight. If you haven't already yet, folks, make sure you drop in your predictions into the chat for landing rate. I will be the one landing tonight. We have 14AD on the radios right now. Earlier, he flew the plane out of Kgyy and got us up to cruise altitude, and about an hour into the flight, we transitioned controls over to me, and I'm now the one flying, and currently I've got the autopilot descending us down to 11,000 feet is the next altitude for capture. Hopefully, we don't have an issue with that capture. It doesn't look like we're having problems with it. It looks like we're completely captured on the V path, but we need to be down to 11,000 feet before... Let's see here, I think it's 11,000 feet before... Oh, okay, yeah, 11,000 feet before Quirt. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the discontinuity though, since we are not flying, since we don't have any controllers here, and since I don't see any other traffic in the area. I do see November 604 Charlie Foxtrot that's going to be relatively close to us, but he's not flying on our heading. So he's flying away from us, so we should be good. We won't have to deal with him as traffic, and currently he's only at 8,447 feet, so we'll be completely avoiding him coming into Jackson Hole. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit, though. Try to get us down there in Jackson Hole a little bit faster. Because I know that weather kind of put us through a really weird little jump there in airspeed. And of course, you know, anytime you change your weather in Flight Simulator, you know, we went from clear skies to this. Now it's a little bit different. Folks, if you can do me a favor really quick, drop a METAR for Kjac into the chat. That way we can just confirm real quick our winds coming into Jackson Hole. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit choppy coming down. I'm going to go ahead and back down the power just a little bit. So it's not too bumpy. We'll make sure the seatbelt light is engaged. Looks like that's all good, and we are just making our descent here into Jackson Hole, folks. And we got the METAR for Kjac by Miss1480, so thank you for posting that. Looks like winds are 36004, so I don't know if you want to go ahead and check that real quick, 14, make sure that the winds are accurate. And we got a few clouds at 7,000 feet, broken at 10,000.
Okay,
so
I'll check it.
Excellent, thank you very much. We got broken 10,000 feet, a few clouds at 7,000, so we're going to probably maybe be flying through some clouds coming down. We'll see how it looks here. You know, you never know with FS 2020 live weather. A lot of times that can change in a moment's notice. So, but yeah, folks, let's enjoy the scenery as we come down into the mountains here into Jackson Hole, Wyoming. You know, maybe we'll catch some of that barbecue that Noodle Pro was talking about, you know, earlier, right? So, I'm going to back off the throttles a little bit. Okay, we're coming down. We're all good so far. Looking good.
Real quick, Quasi, I show flight. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yep, I got it. I just saw it pop up.
The winds and the temperature yet.
Oh, you're okay. Yep, I just went ahead and acknowledged it. Looks like we're making our turn there. Now we're direct Delta November Whiskey 8.
Yes, that's what I show, and I am ready to enter the approach temperatures and whatnot.
All right, go for it. Rocking around flight level 260, folks. That's what we're doing right now. Oh yeah, those winds are getting kind of violent up here. We're getting tossed around a little bit.
QNH is 3.32.
3025.
3025. Okay, ready to send it.
All right, go ahead and send that.
Sending it.
All right, here we go, folks. We're doing well coming down on this approach.
Okay, looks good on my end.
Excellent, looks good on my end too. So we got a approach speed of 111 knots, then reference at 104.
Yes.
Excellent, looks good to me. I'll tell you what, folks, I don't know if you're excited about it, but I know a lot of us live here in the United States, and some of us live in the Midwest. Some of you all are in the South. Got a whole bunch of people over in California, which isn't experiencing the weather the way we've had. But luckily this week, we've been at like 40 degrees most of the week. So we got a whole bunch of snow melting. I'd much rather see the snow here on the mountains, right? Than I actually want to see it, here in person for me. I deal with a lot of other stuff besides just dealing with doing other gig apps like Uber and Lyft and Grubhub and DoorDash and Instacart and Shipt, all those other gig apps, So for me at least, it's always kind of a positive benefit when I've got a little bit less snow to deal with. I was doing some plowing earlier this year and really enjoyed that. But I'll tell you what, those are long days, folks. When you're plowing snow and you get 18 inches of snow in 2 days, it is not fun. So. But yeah, we're currently on descent. It looks like we have our altitude capture for Quart at 11,000 feet. 1480, do you see that capture at 11,000 feet on the PFD?
No, sorry, I don't.
Okay, so you don't see that above where the vertical speed would be on the PFD? The 11,000 in pink?
Yes, I do see that. Sorry.
Okay, excellent. Well, no, I'm just asking to make sure because we're trying to see how well your controls is functioning with two pilots. And so far, it seems like everything is mostly working. I was having a little bit of issues with VNAV earlier, but it looks like it's functioning now, and I think it had something to do with me setting vertical speed before. We did have an issue with flight level change earlier with climbing, so we had to VS that entire control going up. But other than that, though, we're looking good coming in here into Jackson Hole. We're about 11 minutes out from landing, folks. If you haven't already, make sure you drop in that prediction into the stream before we land. Canesto, I would say the wheels on the bus go round and round, but currently we're chopping up the air with this CJ4, so we're almost there, Canesto. We're almost there. Got about 11 minutes to go. I hope you get all your homework done tonight, though, and I hope you're not putting off your homework for this stream. If you gotta go, I totally understand, but I'd much rather you do your homework.
I also have the approach checklist if you'd like it.
Let's go ahead and let's start the approach checklist.
Okay. First is crew briefing complete.
Crew briefing is complete, so we're going to descend down to we're going to descend down to Quart by 11,000 feet. We'll be down to Quart, and then we'll be making our descent into Jackson Hole. Runway height is 6,482 feet. So let's make sure here in a second that we lock up our altimeters here at 3025 once we pass that 18,000 foot mark. But crew briefing is complete.
Okay, very good. Next is avionics check.
Avionics check.
Minimum set.
Let's see here. What are the minimums at Jackson Hole? I need to look those up really quick. Give me 1 second. I'm looking up the minimums right now.
Okay. I'm showing speed 292.
Yeah, we're good on speed right now.
Okay.
I'm not seeing a listing for the minimums for Jackson Hole. But let's go ahead and continue on the checklist here.
Okay. The fuel transfer selector is off.
Check.
Exterior lights as required.
Exterior lights is required. Check.
Ice protection systems as required.
Check.
Flaps 15.
We're not there just yet. We're not slow enough.
Okay. Passenger briefing complete.
Working on the briefing right now.
Perfect. Next will be the passenger lights safety button.
Passenger light safety button check.
And then a pressurization check.
Pressurization check.
Okay, that completes the approach checklist.
Excellent, excellent. All right, we're just making this descent now, folks. We're currently probably only about 10 minutes max away from the airport. Currently going down to 11,000 feet, and then we'll be slowly making our approach down to 6,482 feet. Thank you, everyone, for flying with Quasiguru Air today. Currently, we've got 2 passengers on board. 14AD took his dog for a walk in the airplane, and unfortunately, the dog had to use the bathroom in the luggage area. So we've went ahead and corded off the luggage area because of the dog using the bathroom. So we'll have to get this airplane properly detailed once we land.
Yeah, bad.
We're 5 minutes out from Jackson Hole. I'm going to go ahead and pull back throttles here, slow this bird down. That's actually kind of interesting. I don't know how that happened. Looks like I somehow dropped in the METAR for another airport. So, don't know what happened there, folks, but, you know, of course, anything can and will happen with your controls. So we do have that right now going on. But folks, we're currently making our descent here into Jackson Hole. You can see a good, decent size of mountains ahead of us. We're currently falling below the cloud layer. If we look over to our left, we'll probably start to see, yep, we got Jackson Hole Airport in sight. You see Jackson Hole Airport on the left?
Yep.
Yep, so we're currently a total of about 23 miles away from final. So if you want to, you know, once we hit about 20 miles from Jackson Hole, go ahead and make the call out. So it'll be Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, 20-mile final for runway 19, Jackson Hole.
Altitude.
Got it. So I'm going to say Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa. We are on a 30-mile final for runway 19, Jackson Hole.
Well, 20-mile final, so it'll be Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, 20-mile final, runway 19, Jackson Hole.
Okay. 20-mile final, 19.
There you go, you got it. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe that was... Oh, it was Mr. Pilot that did that. METAR YCFS, METAR YSSY. I think he's trying to mess us up right now, you think?
Classic sabotage.
Classic sabotage right before the landing. He's trying to make sure we slam it into the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
But folks, we got the airport there off to our left in sight. We'll be making the turn here shortly for final, and we'll make this approach as buttery as possible as long as Mr. Pilot 222 quits giving us incorrect METAR information. Make sure altimeters cross-check at 3025.
I show it scrolling up, and now it is 3025.
All right, it's your turn now. So citations, it's Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, 15-mile final, runway 19, Jackson Hole.
Got it.
Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, on a 15-mile final for runway 19, Jackson Hole.
Wow, look at that. You're a professional already, telling you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
All right, flaps 15.
And Jackson Hole traffic, Red Cub, 4 Charles Foxtrot.
Okay, flaps 15.
Right over Grand Teton Peak right now, and we're going to be basically north of Jackson Hole Airport. I'll watch for that citation.
And there we go. We got somebody that's on Vatsim right now watching for us coming down. I'm going to go ahead and go flaps 35 and landing gear down.
Landing gear.
Check.
Approach has been armed.
Okay, I have a 3-step landing checklist if you'd like it.
Go for the landing checklist.
Okay, we got throttles to idle.
Will be soon. Throttles will be at idle here shortly.
Okay, and ground spoilers check.
Check.
And speed brakes to 0%.
Speed brakes at 0.
And we are good.
Excellent, folks. We're flying into the clouds right now. So we'll see how this goes. This is what we were kind of partially worried about, but looks like runway's coming back in sight again. We have our landing gear deployed. We're at flaps 35, and we're just trying to make this approach as smooth as possible for everybody. You know, it's one of those things, especially when you start crossing into the clouds flare, it does make it feel like a much longer landing than what needs to be. But if you see there 14 on the PFD, you can now see where it was showing 11,000 feet in pink. It's now showing runway. So we basically have runway locked. Yes. Because this is a Cat 3 airport, I believe. The airplane could practically auto land itself here. Basically, you would just be managing throttle. Of course, yeah, the airplane land, it's going to be a much harder landing than actually, you know, flying it in yourself. So
that's awesome. And this is just the VNAV that turned it onto the runway?
Well, so VNAV will grab runway, okay? But then what you want to do is you want to hit approach. So you want to hit the APPR button above back course, which is B/C, the button in between heading and altitude.
Gotcha.
But do you see on the PFD how now it shows localizer 1 and it shows the green line?
Yes.
Yeah, it's because it's locked onto the localizer now for the runway. So now it's trying to essentially line us up for the center of the runway while we're making our descent. And currently I've basically got, you know, approach speed set. So if you want to make another call out here, Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, 6-mile final Jackson Hole. 19.
Perfect. I will say Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, 6-mile final for runway 19 Jackson.
Jackson Hole, yep. That's all you gotta do.
Jackson Hole, okay, got it.
Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa on a 6-mile final for runway 19, Jackson Hole.
Jackson Hole area traffic, profile 213 is direct to Lady, and then we're going to be doing a turn for Dunois for the Isla Zulu, runway 19.
Seven 3 Hotel Papa has traffic in sight.
Cute.
Do you see him too?
See who?
You see the traffic above us? Just look up a little bit. Should see his beacon.
Oh yeah, I do.
All right, folks, I'll be turning off autopilot here in a second while we come down for this approach. See how buttery smooth we can make this landing. All right, we got landing lights on. All lights are set to the correct position. We got flaps at 35. Currently moving at about 116 knots for indicated. We'll slow that down just a hair coming into the landing. But folks, I do have control. I'm the one making the landing, so if you haven't yet, make sure you're dropping those predictions like Complete Freedom just did. We'll try to make this as smooth and as buttery as possible for everybody. It may not be the same exact landing we experienced on the affiliate stream, but you know what? It still was a decent landing. We did hit a cloud layer coming down, so hopefully everything smooths out a little bit more. At this point, I'm turning off the autopilot. I have control of the aircraft. Someone wants to drop an exclamation mark AP into the chat to notify that autopilot has been shut off, please. Someone do that for me. There we go. Autopilot's definitely off, folks. We have R2D2 that just confirmed that. All right, here we go. We're gonna make this as smooth as possible, 14. Once again, if it's a hard landing, folks, it's not my fault. I'm blaming the first officer. He is willing to take the blunt of the blame, folks. Can't even speak right now. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Beautiful, looking good.
All right, we're floating in. Come on, baby. Throttles are at idle. We are down, folks. We are down. Beautiful landing. Beautiful landing. Ground spoilers are deployed. Brakes are coming on. All right, folks, we are down. That was an amazing landing. If someone wants to drop in the exclamation mark applause really quick, because, some passengers get really nervous about landing, right? So drop that in real quick, too.
Well done, Quasi.
There we go, folks. There we go. All right, you know what the next call out is, right, 14?
Clear of runway.
Yeah, so let me see if we can find a taxiway sign here. Maybe. Okay. We'll see.
And I'll say Jackson Hole, citation 73 Hotel Papa, clear of runway 19, and then I'll say the taxiway.
Yeah, I'm looking up the taxiway real quick. I'm actually not sure what it is.
I think it is Alpha.
Yeah, taxiway's going to be Alpha. So you're going to say Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, clear of runway 19 at Alpha 1, Jackson Hole.
Okay, I'll say Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, clear of runway 19, taxiway Alpha, right?
So it'll be Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel Papa, clear runway 19 at Alpha 1, Jackson Hole.
Clear runway 19, Alpha 1, Jackson Hole.
There you go, you got it. Perfect.
Yep.
Jackson Hole traffic, citation 73 Hotel, clear of runway 19, taxiway Alpha 1, Jackson Hole traffic.
Jackson Hole, profile 213 is going to be turning inbound from Dunwa, directed Zybus at 11000. Right now we're switching inbound for the Islet Zulu runway 19, Jackson.
I'll tell you what, it's very uncommon that you actually start to hear other people chatter in, right? So generally speaking, though, when you're in uncontrolled airspace, you'd also announce your taxi to wherever you're going. We're going to skip that right now. But you know what, 1480 did an amazing job on comms tonight. I think we had a pretty good flight coming in from Kgyy, so it was a great flight, folks. I'm glad you all could join us. We definitely buttered that landing. Yeah, I don't think we need taxi clearance either. We're definitely breaking the law here, folks, but Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. We do appreciate all the love and support that we've gotten tonight. I went ahead and replayed Miss 14 AD's rap, and I think that's how we're going to end the stream, too, alright? So we're going to end the stream with Miss 14 AD's rap. We're grateful to have you all join us tonight. Thank you so much for showing Quasiguru some love and support. Thank you, Mr. Pilot 222, for joining in. Thanks, Complete Freedom. Thanks, 14AD. Miss 14AD. Thanks to Drestro for dropping all those bits. Thanks, 14AD, for dropping those bits as well.
About 25 miles south of Dunwar on the ILS Yankee, or ILS Zulu, runway 100.
Alright, we're going to clean up the airplane real quick, get this thing shut down, and then let's see if we can find somebody to raid, folks. Anybody got any suggestions for someone to raid? Let's find somebody to raid. Whoa, we got Seniors Hush that just followed the channel. Thank you so much, Seniors Hush, for joining. Glad we had a good stream tonight. Unfortunately, we're ending right now. However, with that being said, I don't want you to miss our stream tomorrow that we'll be doing with 14AD. 14AD is currently my first officer on board. We did a Vatsim flight over your controls and V-Pilot. Had a great flight, folks, but make sure that you do me a favor, drop in and follow 14AD so that you can catch us tomorrow. We'll probably be flying around 2300 Zulu. And WD Person, okay, so yeah, let's give WD Person... Let's give him a raid here real quick. Let's see if he'll enjoy that. Folks, before we end the stream, though, I'm definitely going to go ahead and end it with Miss 14AD, her rap that she did for us Monday night stream. Thank you so much, guys. Senior Hush, there you go. There's 20 in-flight peanuts for you for the chat bot. Folks, thank you so much again. I'm grateful to have you all as followers of the channel and some of you as subscribers as well. But yeah, make sure you go ahead and drop in WD Person make sure you drop in WD Person as a follow. I'm going to go ahead and also throw him in here just so everyone can see him as well. I'll throw him in on the Twitch overlay here so everyone can easily click follow for him. And make sure you also stick around for the raid. I definitely want everyone to join the raid tonight. And let's have a good rest of the night, okay, guys? Thank you so much for joining in. We'll be raiding, like I said, WD Person, but let's go ahead and end the stream with Miss 14AD rapping. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Complete Freedom. Thanks to Boeing Sky Pilot for the 5 Tier 1 subscriptions tonight. Thanks to Drestro for your subscription as well. To Drestro's cheered 200 bits. We had Seniors Hush follow at the end of the stream here. And let's see here real quick. We had 14AD that cheered 500 bits earlier. Destro subscribed as a Tier 1. Boeing Sky Pilot dropped 5 Tier 1 subscriptions on the stream tonight, so we appreciate that. Got Noodle Pro as a subscriber now. Cyclone62, Miss Mara Plays. Slayer T as a subscriber as well. And we've got Packers Fan XLV12 that followed yesterday. Maple Aviation that followed yesterday. Nathan Plains that followed yesterday. And we have Complete Freedom that just dropped in the 100 bits. He said, you know what, I gotta make sure I'm one of the last people cheered out. So thank you, Complete Freedom, for dropping those 100 bits tonight, folks. Let's go ahead and let's end this stream the right way. Let's end it with Miss 14AD rapping. Thank you, everybody, and we'll go ahead and head over to WD Person after the rap. Thank you so much for the love and support tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your night. Gonna go ahead and play Miss 14AD's rap, and then we'll head on over to WD Person. Miss 14AD, drop those bars really quick, okay?
Sing it. We got Quasi on the runway, she gonna come slay, there's no escape, you know. Quasiguru will sock it to you as she flies through, intercept you. She may be talking about pizza and what to eat up, but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard, the sky's her yard, you'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Dang.
That is 14AD.
Look at that. She just dropped that. Someone clip that really quick. We are going to go ahead and submit that to our